for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Damn, I said some good shit too the first 2 minutes. Damn, I'm saying some good stuff, man. Can everybody hear me now? Shout out to Carl. Shout out to Carl Serene. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Anyways, guys, goddamn. Okay, let me start all over. All right, let's try this again. All right, now. I forgot. Oh yeah, here you go. Back to what I was saying though. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I don't know if you heard the applause first. Give everybody a round of applause. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Right? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Thank everybody for hitting. You know what I mean? I'm still kind of tired. You know what I mean? As I was saying, I had my workout schedule has been off for the past couple of weeks. You see what I'm saying? Well, really not the past couple of weeks. This past week. I haven't worked out since Friday, last Friday, right? Just passed. So I'm just trying to get back into the groove, man. We had 3 lives yesterday. I'm doing a recap of what I said when I was on mute. We had 3 lives yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to start, going live a lot more. We're going to have our shows. I'm going to do lives later on in the evening. But I'm one of those type of guys. I'm a self-motivated type individual. I have a lot of drive. You see what I'm saying? I'm a self-driven person. I'm the type of person, man. I'm the type of friend or whatever that, hey man, damn man, if you ever get down, I'm that guy you call. If you ever get down, if you ever struggling or your spirit down or mentally you just want to check out and feel like the world is against you and you don't know what to do, I'm that guy you call. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. Like I'm a very self-driven individual. I have so many different projects that I'm fixing to get ready to work, that I'm launching, that I'm a part of. But what I'm focusing on is not the work. I'm focusing on building a team. Some members of the team may be people that's in the chat. I just haven't reached out to anyone yet. So I just want to say that some members of the team may be people in the chat. And, and we're going to start, breaking bread and doing what we need to do. But I'm fixing to take this shit to the next level. Very self-driven individual. Really happy. I'm just a little tired. So guys, forgive me. We're going to make it do what it do. And we're going to take this shit to the next level. We're going to do something that ain't nobody that's done on this, in this space. You know what I mean? I'm not at liberty to talk about it right now, but anyways, let's give everybody a round of applause one more time and let's get into the show. And from this point forward, we are not tolerating any trolls and none of those other guys with the R word that I don't even want to use anymore. We ain't gonna focus on none of that shit. When they bring their ass over here, we run their ass off the block. I tolerated them for 17 months. I'm not tolerating them anymore. Period. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We don't want that. We don't want their kind over here, the trolls, and the others. We don't want their kind over here. So when they come over here with that bullshit, I'm not wasting no energy on them. If I see them, I'm gonna block their ass, get them out of the way, get them out of the goddamn way. Let them take that negative energy or whatever somewhere else. But right now, I'm on to some new shit. I'm on to some new shit. We ain't here to make friends. We here to destroy those who need to be destroyed, and we here to uplift everyone else who wants to go on this ride, go on this journey. Let's go now. Shout out to Kane, shout out to Lil Green Eyes P, shout out to PGH Big Dog. Shout out to and that's what my new channel is all about. My new channel is gonna be about, bro. I'm finna show y'all how to get this money. I'm finna show y'all how to get it. You see what I'm saying? It's for marketing and stuff like that, but it's so much shit that I know, and I just want to share it. I want to lay it out for you. And I'm gonna break this shit down that even a 5-year-old can understand. Doesn't matter who you are, what your race, nationality, or creed is, what part of the world, country you're in. Doesn't matter to me. If you take the information and you apply it, it's gonna be on you. If you don't, it's gonna be on you. It's all on the individual. But I'm gonna lay it out. I promise you that. I'm gonna lay it out. You know what I mean? I'm finna take this shit to the next level. You know what I mean? So anyway, shout out to VQ Chris, shout out to Deborah Booker, shout out to Edward Rodriguez, shout out to LaShawn, shout out to Haleen, salute to Miss Fit, I see you, sis. Shout out to Lisa Bales, Thomas Jones, Al Money, the Mac Ma, what's up, baby? Shout out to Mick Tasty. I don't know if I want to say that. Yeah, Mick Tasty. True, it is what it is. And let's go, man. Let's go. Now let's talk about this here, man. I gotta talk about this. Is Ryan Garcia calling out Tank Davis for clout? I have my reservations about Ryan Garcia. You guys know how I feel about crying Ryan, but for the sake of the show, I'm going to give Ryan Garcia the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to try my best not to talk about lipstick, Maybelline, eyeliner, makeup, none of that. I'm just going to try to leave all of that slick shit I like to say when it comes to this guy out of that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to talk about Della Coca, none of that stuff. I'm going to try to stay away from all that because you know how petty I am. And I love pissing off these Ryan Garcia fanboys. I love it. Well, he ain't really got no male friend. Bro, listen, he might have some male friend because some of these dudes, I'm starting to think that dudes who are fanboys of Ryan Garcia, you guys are really, really moist. Just moist guys. Like you moist like this water right here. Or water. You know what I mean? But you're moist like this water right here. Nice and wet and moist. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he said something about Ryan. Oh, we need to go attack him. Like, bro, come on, man. Listen, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I know I'm gonna have some teenagers and some teenage girls attacking me, attacking me on TikTok and it's whatever. It is what it is. I'm not tripping. The Maybelline crew is what I like to call y'all. The Maybelline crew is what I like to call Ryan Garcia fanboys. The Maybelline crew. Oh, look at them. Look at them Maybellines. Look at them. I look so pretty. Yeah. That's what I like to call y'all, right? I love jigging at y'all. I really do. I know it pisses you off. If it's anything I can say to ruin the Maybelline crew day, I love it. Now, will Dela Hoya and Leonard Ellerbe make this fight? We're gonna see what's up, man. With Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna get straight to the point. It does seem like every time he's in the process of having a fight, anytime when it's fight time, when he gets ready to have a fight, he likes to use other people's names in order to help promote his fight. I noticed a pattern here. I'm like, you know what? How come every time he get ready to have a fight, he always bringing up Tank, he bringing up Devin, he bringing up Godzilla, he bringing up Pookie from New Jack City, he bringing up Umbe, Pele, Shawty Big Nuts, Shawty Hog Nuts, you know what I mean? Poke Chop Willie. I'm like, yeah, why you keep bringing up all these, all alive? Why you keep bringing up all these people every time you get ready to have a fight? I noticed that. I'm just saying, that's just what I noticed. That's just what I noticed. But what I'm gonna do, hold on. I'm trying to find the receipt. Okay, I have that receipt. There they go. Pass me the things. Let's get them. Let's get it. Now, Why is Ryan Garcia? Why is Ryan Garcia calling out Tank Davis in this upcoming fight with Javier Fortuna? He talked more about Tank than he did Javier Fortuna. Like, damn, dude, you ain't fighting Tank, you fighting Javier. So, are you just looking past Javier Fortuna? You think this shit gonna be sweet? Or maybe it is gonna be sweet. Who knows? But shit, the way you've been talking more about Tank than Devin Haney than any goddamn body. Javier sitting there like, goddamn, that motherfucker just shit. He ain't even talking about me. Oh yeah, nigga, just get the check. Don't worry about you. Don't worry about you. Listen, man, we talking about somebody else that's more important. But let's continue. Now, Ryan Garcia seems to have his mindset. Seems is the key word. Seems to have his mindset on fight Tank Davis next, according to him and his promoter, Oscar Dela Hoya. The pattern seems to be whenever Crying Ryan. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna be petty today. The pattern seems to be whenever King Ryan has an upcoming fight that he needs to make that's coming up. You know what I mean? He makes it his business to call out Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Now, this is a good publicity stunt, in my opinion, and this tactic does bring attention to his fights. It works, right? But the problem is one thing for me. You know what I mean? Does anyone believe him? We know last year, Ryan Garcia pulled out of 3 fights last year. Once you start pulling out of fights, no one believes any goddamn thing you say. Oh, no, I'm having mental health issues. God damn, I got to fight some tough competition. Oh, no, my gosh, I don't know about this one, I'm having a reaction to, it's this new makeup line I'm trying, and I'm having a reaction, Oscar, I'm having a reaction to this new makeup line. I don't know if I want to fight Jojo Diaz now. Okay, but listen, Ryan, you fought Luke Campbell in a eliminator in order to become the mandatory to fight Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Oscar, I'm having these mental health issues. Okay, all right. Don't worry about it. We got you set up for Jojo Diaz. He's the same stablemate. Get ready to fight Jojo Diaz. Right when that fight get ready to happen. Oh, Oscar, I just, I have some pimples on my face from the makeup. Look. Oh my gosh, Ryan, that is kind of bad. That's a bad pimple you have. Yes, I know, Oscar. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, but don't worry about it. We'll just cancel that fight. Don't worry about it. Okay, then you got another fight coming up, Javier Fortuna last year. Oh, Oscar, damn, I got some bad news. What happened? I was taking a selfie on Instagram for my fans, and I'm undisputed on social media. Yes, I know that, Oscar. I know that, Ryan. I know that. I broke my hand taking a selfie. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. People are going to be so mad at me. They're going to criticize me. Oh, we'll just tell them that you broke your hand, you fractured your hand in sparring or something. We'll just tell them that. We'll just tell them that. We'll just tell them that. You see what I'm saying? We'll just tell them that. That's what we're going to tell them. We'll just tell them, and then what we'll do a photo op with you in the hospital. We're going to put some fake Butadine IV in your arm there. We ain't going to be able to do no close-up and just hold your hand up like this here. You know what I mean? Okay. Sources say. I'm just hypothetical speaking. I'm not saying that's what happened, but, if I was a betting man, I would bet that's what happened. Okay, now you have a fight with Javier Fortuna, the guy who you're supposed to fight last year. You see what I'm saying? The guy you're supposed to fight last year. Now this fight is going down like the Titanic. We won't know until we actually see Ryan inside of the ring. If I don't see him inside of the ring, I ain't gonna believe shit. Well, let's continue. Now, Ryan does seem to have his mindset on Tank Davis, fighting Tank Davis, according to him and his promoter, Oscar Dela Hoya. And as I said before, now this is a good publicity stunt, as I said before. Ryan Garcia does have a history of pulling out of fights, though. Oscar Dela Hoya has a history of pulling his fighters out of fights as well, i.e. Haney and Kambosos, pulled him out of 2. Well, hey, man, we're trying to negotiate with about PBC in order to fight Jermall Charlo. Al Heyman them sent us a contract. We was negotiating. Oh, come on, guys. I want the zone to be a part of the deal. It's only right. Pulled him out of that. That fell through. WBO say, look, we're gonna mandate Haney and Kambosos. He's a knockout artist, baby. He got 31 knockouts. To fight Ellebe for the I think it was for the WBO intern title, and they will become the mandatory to the WBO champion. No, we don't want that. We're gonna pull out of that one too. God, what the fuck going on? Y'all pulling out. Yeah, y'all can't have no kids as much as y'all be pulling out. You see what I'm saying? Now, Ryan Garcia does have a history of pulling out of fights. Let's see if Oscar and Ryan are serious this time around. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt this time. right? I don't want no makeup thrown at me, purses, lipstick. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that from the mascara, the Maybelline crew. We're going to call the Ryan Garcia fanboys Maybelline crew. Okay? We'll see if they're serious this time, and we'll see if will they be willing to work with Leonard Ellerbe or vice versa. Because we know Leonard Ellerbe. We know their MO over there with the PBC with Mayweather Promotions as well. I'm not even holding my breath on this shit, but we just gonna get straight to the point. I'm not gonna hold my breath on this shit. Shit between goddamn between Leonard I can't hold my breath on this shit. Like how can I hold my breath on this? One guy say that he's making his guy an attraction, and we believe in an attraction. We're making an attraction, and he ain't think about no other shit. But I told you guys before, the Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis fight, that shit make a whole lot of sense to me. Both of them are hella popular, but one guy's popular in boxing, which is Tank Davis. Tank Davis is popular in the sport of boxing. Ryan Garcia is popular on social media. You see what I'm saying?
I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a broham.
True.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man.
Don't be him. Shut down.
Let's go to the people, man. Let's go to the people, man. Let's talk to the people, man. Kenneth, what you say, fam? He say, did you see Oscar talking about negotiations, the negotiation circumstances? Yeah, I talked about all that shit. He was talking about, he don't have a problem working with Mayweather Promotions, and it's Al Heyman, and I heard all that shit. I heard all that shit, man. I heard it all. You know what I mean? Phone lines gonna be open, man. Once we get the lights up, we'll open up the phone lines, man. And anybody from the Maybelline crew, mascara crew, y'all call in. I know how moist you guys is. You know what I mean? You float. Listen, I'm not you flomos. You homosexuals. I know how moist you homosexuals get, and you Ryan Garcia y'all get real moist. I had a call yesterday, a couple of calls yesterday, real moist. You got your little tink started tingling. You know what I mean? I get it. I understand. I get it. Damn, we hate that nigga. Every time we turn around, he come on the show. We hate him. Yet you come over here every goddamn day. But hey, it is what it is, man. Fuck it. We just gonna keep talking, make it do what it do. Let's see, man. Jethro, what you say, fam? Swagging in the Cadillac. Yeah, man, that Cadillac Bron, man. That Cadillac Bron. That broham, but that Cadillac Bron, man. It is what it is, man. We gonna make it do what it do. Shout that big nuts and all. My homeboy, I ain't seen Shout that big nuts in about, I ain't seen him in a minute. I need to holler at him, try to reach out to him, see can I get in contact with his people, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the little green eyes P, Eddie Val, many at wall. What's going on, fam? Teach, what's happening, man? He says, Teach, what to say? If Tank resigns with TMT, do you think he will still take whatever fights they offer him, or ask for the best fights? I think that by him re-signing with TMT, it's going to be more of the same, what it's always been. You know what I mean? It's the same situation. Well, where they were saying, well, oh man, with Crawford didn't want to take, he didn't want to make the big, if he really wanted to make the big fights, why would he re-sign with Top Rank? You know what I mean? He know that he was on the wrong side of the street, and he know that Top Rank and PBC don't work together, which is a lie. They work together all the time. It just depended on which fights it were, because Crawford did fight PBC fighters when he was at 140. But it's the same thing. So if Tank re-signs with Mayweather Promotions, the same rule still applies. You know what I mean? And from what we're seeing, from what we're hearing, he's still with them. I did finally see the interview with Leonard Ellerbe on the Sean Porter Way podcast, and he pretty much confirmed that Tank is a TMT fighter for the most part. He's pretty much with them, and it's gonna be the same old status quo. So so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So but I checked it out. Yeah, I checked it out. I saw it. As a matter of fact, I saw it this morning. So I really don't believe nothing much is gonna come. There's nothing gonna come with that. You know what I mean? He say what, Coach Moist? Yeah, they real moist, man. They're real moist. There's some effeminized goddamn fanboys over there. I mean, I understand. I get it. I really do.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. I tell you something.
Money, you know, I just say.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Boy, if I raise up, it's gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off. Walk that shit off. Listen, man, listen. When them fanboys be coming over here, hey, when them fanboys be coming over here, they don't know shit about boxing, boy. All these new school fans don't know shit about boxing. They be coming over here. I mean, they be sticking their chest out when they see it too. Just started watching boxing 2-3 years ago, sitting up with their chests out, talking shit, going all on the internet, arguing and debating with them. I just look at them like, oh my gosh, bro. Oh, bro, this. Oh, sometimes you don't, like my aunt May taught me, man. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. When they're young, inexperienced in the game, when it comes to the sport of boxing, knowing how this shit go, understanding, what a check left hook is and stuff. When it's like that, dog, I'm like, man, they don't know. They don't. They say it with so much vigor.
Man, who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go on home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
That's how I be looking at them. They be calling all mad and emotional, and then they be sending me messages. I'm like, man, like, damn, boy. Oh, my Lord. Looking like a little whippersnapper. Look at him. Oh, look at him. Him mad. Him upset. Him real moist. Oh, look at him. He's so moist. He got a little tink tingling. Yeah, man, I already know, man. Well, yeah. Listen, let's go ahead and do this, man. Let me show you this. Now, again, I'm gonna try to be good. Damn, I'm trying to be good. It's so hard though. It's so hard to be good. We're talking about makeup. Yeah, man. We're talking about crying Ryan. He looks so pretty. And he looked so cute. Oscar, Oscar, let me get my makeup. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is, man. But anyways, I said I'm gonna be good. Oh, they're gonna be coming at me today. Lord, they're gonna be coming at me today. Oh, I gotta deal with some goddamn. Oh, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to, man. God, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to. But here we go. Now let's hear what our good brother. Let's hear what our good brother, man. Let's go on over here, man. He is very talented. The one and only, the talented, the one and only. Let's see what we got. Do that there. Okay, we're gonna do that like that there. All right, ta-da! There we go. Ta-da! Here we go right here. Let's go. All right. Let's see what he got to say. Let's see what he got to say. Is he for real or what? I don't know. Let's see what he got to say. Let's turn this volume down right here. Turn that volume down right there. 1, 2, 3.
And then after, we're gonna go after Tank. I'm gonna go beat his ass, and I promise you that. Let's go!
Okay.
And then after, we're gonna go after Tank. I'm gonna go beat his ass, and I promise you that.
Okay, there you go.
Let's go!
Okay, there you go. Turn it down one more again.
And then after, we're gonna go after Tank. I'm gonna go beat his ass, and I promise you that.
Okay.
Let's go!
Okay, shit. Tank should be shaking like booty meat right now. Tank probably at home right now. God damn, this motherfucker say after he get my Fortuna, he gonna come after me. Damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me call Calvin. Calvin, what, hold on. I can see Tank on the phone right now. Talking to Calvin for it. Calvin. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, young blood. What's up, Tank? Man, goddamn, man, this motherfucker here, man. Ryan crying. Ryan said after he get by Javier Fortuna, he gonna come after me, man. What I'm gonna do? Man, I don't know, man. We like what I'm gonna do? Let me call Floyd. Hello. I'm Floyd, man. Goddamn, man. I'm just saying, man. You know, Ryan, man. You know, I guess Tank at home crying, shaking like booty meat right now. You know, Ryan say that you know, after he finishes this fight, he's gonna come after me. What I'm gonna do? Tank, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. You know, like I said before, you know, Tank, don't you know I broke all of the pay-per-view records? I broke all of the pay-per-view records. Floyd, look here, man. I don't want to talk to you about your pay-per-view records, man. Right now, I have Ryan Garcia problems. What am I gonna do? Tank, don't worry about Ryan Garcia. Don't worry about him. You know, did you see that new makeup line that he has? He has a nice new makeup line. You know, I was thinking about, you know, one of my ladies at you know, at the strip club. You know, I got a strip club, right? You know, I got a strip club. You know, all of those beautiful ladies I got a strip club. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about getting some of that makeup that Ryan Garcia is endorsing for my ladies. You know, man, look here, Floyd, man. Look here, man. I'm from B-Boy, man. I ain't calling talk about no makeup, dog. I'm saying I got Ryan Garcia problems. Tank, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You know, I call Oscar. You know, I just give him an 8-ball. I just shoot him an 8-ball of some of that good scuttle butter. I shoot him an 8-ball of some of that good scuttle butter because we know he only likes the best. Don't worry about that. Tank, I handle it. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. You feel me though? I don't know if I can take him seriously or not. This dude stay capping. As a matter of fact, I'm finna tell you somebody else who noticed he stay capping. I'm fixing to tell you right now. I'm finna tell you. You know what I mean? That's how we say it here. I ain't no need of me being I'm finna tell you right now. I'm finna. F-I-N-N-A. Finna. All right. I'm finna show you somebody else right now who noticed this shit. You know me, I be doing my research online and shit. And here it go right here. Now, look at Devin Haney, the undisputed champion of the world, lightweight champion of the world. There's no dispute about that. Yes, sir, Mr. I got mail himself. So what y'all say? Undisputed champion now. He got all the Infinity Stones. This guy, Devin the Dream Haney. You know what I mean? He said, this is what he said on his Twitter post. He said, this clown uses other fighters to sell his fight, then fights no one. Read in between the lines. He did it. See what I'm saying? This one he does. Ryan Garcia does this. So what I did, I said, let me go ahead and go back to last year, look at some old videos, and I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. That's what I found. Clout chasing at his finest. Listen, using another man's name to promote your fight. There's nothing wrong. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that, though. I'm not complaining about that. There's nothing wrong with that. But are we actually going to get this shit? So I can't, you know what I mean? Because I do understand the politics of both sides. One promoter is heavily on coke. He don't know how to promote his fighters. He pull them out of fights. He too busy snorting and wearing fishnets. Oh, I said I wasn't going to talk about that. And then the other promoter, he said, look here, man, we are into building an attraction. You know what I mean? At Mayweather Promotions, we like to make our fighters a star. So we got one guy saying attraction, and another guy snorting scuttle butter, wearing fishnets, and the other guy's doggone he undisputed on social media. I can't take that from him. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Oh, the makeup crew gonna be coming. Oh, they're gonna be coming today. The makeup crew gonna be coming today. It is what it is. It is what it is. Once we get over 200, I sit back and let y'all cry me a river. Y'all can call in and cry me a river. When I say y'all, I'm not talking about the beautiful brothers and sisters in the chat. I'm talking about the Ryan Garcia fanboys. We're gonna allow them to call in and cry me a river. And I get it. I understand. See what I'm saying? Now, is this smart publicity? Yes, it's smart publicity. It is smart publicity. Tank just had a fight with Romero. We know how that turned out. Now Ryan has a fight coming up with Javier Fortuna. He's young, he's pretty, he's so cute. And he has a fight coming up, and he can draw attention to his fight by throwing up Tank Davis's name. And after this, and then he went over there, shot a boxer, threw his hands. He was doing like this here. You saw he went over there, showing how quick his hands was. And you seen that, and all of the fanboys was getting all moist. They like, oh, did you see Ryan do that? You see how fast is? You know what I mean? They was getting all moist. Yeah, he know what to do. He know what he doing. He know what he doing. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. He said Ryan Garcia sponsors nail products. Hey, man, listen, man, let him get his money, man. Let him get his money. Russ says, he say, in my opinion, is that you say Ryan is a KO waiting to happen. Does not tuck his chin. Now he leave his chin right there. Now he leave his chin right there. His chin be like just right there. He leave his chin just right there. He does. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I just don't think that. I can't take him serious, man. Him or his promoter. His promoter pool. Listen, man. Doggone Al Heyman sent these boys a contract, tried to get negotiations to have Jermall Charlo fight Jaime Munguia. Oscar Dela Hoya confirmed it when he shot a video saying, "Come on, guys, we're almost there. I want to get this deal over the line. But I need my partners with the zone to be a part of this deal. It's only fair. It's only right." Now, I ain't getting into that. If that's what he feel, okay, fine. But I'm like, dude, what about your fighter? Jaime Munguia got 39 wins, 31 knockouts, and he ain't fought no goddamn body. You can't get, this is his opportunity. If he beat Jermall Charlo, he will become a champion. Don't you want your fighter to become a champion? Nah, we ain't worried about that. Okay, well, shit. Okay, now you've been mandated to fight, what the dude name? Ellebe for the WBO interim title. Whoever wins that will be the mandatory for the WBO strap. So that's the next step in order to become a champion in the middleweight division. Nah, we ain't interested in that neither. Now we know who, so now we know who Jaime Munguia is fighting. Yeah, his fan base is not his fans, but his fanboys is very, very moist as well. Very moist. Little tink be tingling. But that's okay. It is what it is. But yeah, man, so this is what I'm saying. So I just find for me, I can't trust Oscar Dela Hoya. You pull your fighters out of fights, and then your fighter pull themselves out of fights. You got 2 bullets in your, you got 2 good bullets in your 38. You got more than that, but I'm just saying. You got more than that. So I ain't gonna say 2 bullets. You got more than that. But I'm just saying, I can't trust these guys. I can't take any of this shit serious. For me, it's just a promotional stunt in order to promote his fight. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? What you say, Halim? You say they need to take the Teatley blueprint. Who is Teatley? Who is Teatley? I don't even know. Halim, I be knowing you be saying Teatley all the time. Who is Teatley? M Stacks, what you say? You say even BoxRec doesn't believe Ryan makes it to the ring. Hey, look, Green Ass P say he pulls out more than a devoted Roman Catholic. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. I want to see the man. I want to see the man. I want to see the fights, but I just the capping it just be too much for me. But listen, because Leonard Ellerbe don't told us what time it is. Leonard don't told us what time it is. He said, you know what? We want to build an attraction. We want to build an attraction. So I pulled something up for you guys. I pulled something up for you guys, my brothers and sisters in the chat. I pulled something up for you guys. So when Leonard Ellerbe say we're trying to build, we building Tank into an attraction. Listen, bro. I listened to the podcast. I listened to Leonard Ellerbe's the Portaway podcast. His interview on there. He was talking that same shit. But what I do like about Leonard Ellerbe, whether you like him or not, at least he is consistent. He's telling the truth of what their blueprint is. Man, we ain't think about fighting no tough competition. Man, we don't care nothing about no belts. We don't care nothing about what the fans want. I mean, look at it. From a bottom line standpoint, y'all say these are the big fights, but these guys can't put butts in seats. We got Tank Davis. He just fought Romero, and look how many people he brought to the stadium. These guys who y'all talking about are big fights, they're really not big fights. He said they might be big. Now, this is what he said on there. He said these fights might be big to the hardcore boxing fans. He said, but from a money standpoint, bottom line standpoint, these ain't no big fights. This is what he said. I can't make this shit up. If you don't believe me, go watch the Portaway podcast with Leonard Ellerbe, his interview. That's exactly what he said. I listened to it. I listened to it. He said it wasn't Munguia's fault. It was between network problems. Yeah. I listened to it. What you say? He said, Coach, he talked about marketing segments. Who generates what? Yeah, I heard that. Now, I understand the lingo because I'm a marketer myself. I have a background in sales. So I understand what he's talking about. I get what he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? But from a boxing fan standpoint, you know, it's not what us boxing fans want to hear. But Leonard is telling you what I respect about Leonard. He's being honest, dog. Whether you don't like, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's a piece of shit or not, he's being honest. He's telling you, look, this is our business model. This is what it is. This is what it is. You know what I mean? This is how we roll over here. This is what it's gonna be. If any one of those guys with belts want to come to us, when he says they gotta be realistic, he said, listen, dog, Tank Davis is a draw. You ain't no draw. So whatever money that you was making over there, when you come over here, we're going to pay you based on what you bring to the table from a draw standpoint. You're not an attraction. You're not SeaWorld. You're not Busch Gardens. You're not Disney World. You're not the wide world of sports. You're not Adventure Island. You're not an attraction. So let's look that word up. Let's look up attraction, right? Let's look that up. Let's see what Leonard is talking about. So I can make a good, you know, so give everybody an understanding of what he's talking about. Now, what is an attraction? An attraction is the act, process, or power of attracting. Attracting meaning I can bring you to me. Personal charm. Tank Davis has the power to attract his targeted audience. His targeted audience is the urban market. He struck a chord with them, right? The urban market is very, very familiar with Tank Davis. They love him. I'm telling you, I can tell you from my cousins. I got a cousin, my younger cousins, they grown. They like in their 30s and late 20s and stuff like that. They love Tank, boy. I can tell you that right now, boy. All are from the hood. They love Tank. Let's go. Now, personal charm. The action or power of drawing forth a response, an attractive quality, right? This is what Leonard is talking about. A force acting mutually between particles of matter. The particles of matter in this case would be the casual boxing fans, tending to draw them together and resisting their separation. This is what Leonard Ellerbe is talking about. Oh, we got to go to SeaWorld. We got to go to Disney World. It's an attraction. It has an ability to make people want to come to them, to one centralized location. Tank Davis does that with the urban market. Devin Haney doesn't do that in America. Shakur Stevenson doesn't do that in America, unfortunately. Ryan Garcia, I would say Ryan Garcia does. You know, with his hardcore fan base. As a boxing fan, we don't want to hear that shit. But as a promoter who's involved in, you know, we put on an event. Go back and listen to the Portaway podcast interview with Leonard Ellerbe. Like, I'm listening. See me, by me being a marketer, I listen to key words. Event, attraction, a draw. They have to be realistic. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm listening to all these keywords he's throwing out there, and I'm like, okay. Hold on, this is the last part I forgot to read. An attraction, something that attracts or is intended to attract people by appealing to their desires and tastes. How does this relate to the sport of boxing? You know, when I attract people, you know what I mean? And I appeal to their desires and their tastes. What are their desires? Their desires is to see knockouts. What are their tastes? We can identify with him. He from the hood like us, the inner city. We can identify with him. He knocking mofos out. Who is he knocking out? It don't matter. He knocking them out. He putting butts in seats. This is what Leonard is talking about. I'm trying to paint a picture for you guys. This is what's going on. The magician is at work, right? No fighter in the lightweight division has that. Maybe outside of Tank, maybe Ryan Garcia does. I think Ryan Garcia does. He's not a bigger attraction than Tank is. He's not that, but he'll be the closest thing. You know what I mean? He'll be the closest thing. So this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. So I want you guys. I want you guys to understand that. Damien, he say Ryan does. That's why he tried to make that fight twice. Yeah. That's the only thing. So I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand. You see what I'm saying? I want you guys to understand. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what it is. Rob, what you say? He say, Coach, look up the video when Larry Merchant interviewed Floyd. He say, listen to Ellebe being Floyd's hype man in the back in the interview. Yeah, I've seen several interviews with Floyd, Larry Merchant. Larry Merchant was a piece of shit. I'm just being honest with you. But I got what you're saying, though, Rod. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying, fam. I got what you're saying, fam. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. So I understand what Leonard Ellerbe is talking about. I understand what he's talking about. Call me Drew. He said, everyone knows Ryan has knockout power. Yeah. Ryan Garcia, he's a good boxer. I can't take anything away from him. He's a good boxer. I can't take anything away from Ryan Garcia. He's a talented guy. He's very talented. I can't take anything away from him. You know what I mean? To have the appeal in order to draw the kind of people that you want, that's gonna, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. It is what it is. Like, this guy does have appeal. So it does make sense. And I did see the plea by Oscar Dela. Let's pull up on Mr. Fishnets right here. Fishnets, black pantyhose, thick legs, show through the hose. Yeah, black pantyhose. But I'm thinking about going to R&B. I'm thinking about hooking up with my homeboy Sims and Kenny B and breaking the group back together. We only lasted 30 days last time because both of these dudes were arguing about the Jerry curl. Like Sims had a leisure curl and Kenny B, the light-skinned dude, he had a Jerry curl. They were arguing, so they were more arguing about that more so than anything. And we couldn't get the group off the ground. On top of who was going to be the lead singer. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm thinking about hooking back up with the gang and trying it one more again. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Oh man, that's what I'm thinking about doing. You know what I mean? I think the people ready for us. I think they're ready for us now. He say, Coach, is an Oscar selling Golden Boy promotion? Hey, Easy Downs, I have no idea, fam. I have no idea, fam. If he's selling it or not. Shout out to Jawan. Yeah, I have no idea if he's selling it or not, man. I have no idea. Shout out to Tommy Gunn. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, man. He say Ryan been calling out Tank for years in interviews. Tank's excuse in an interview, he's still a kid. I want to let him grow. He say, Ryan grown. Like, what are you waiting for? Tank on the run. So you saying Tank ready? Hey, listen, man, anytime somebody send a half a dub, we got to play the money song for you. This going to be the money song for anybody who send a half a dub. Yeah, man. We got the new money song. Reverend James L. White, a.k.a. better known as Richard Pryor himself. Yeah, man, we got the new money song right now, man. We're going to make it do what it do. Now, this will be a good fight, though. I'm not going to lie. I would love to see this fight with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Both of these guys, very, very great, talented fighters. You know what I mean? I would love to see the fight. Stylistically, because Ryan is tall and Tank is short. It'll be you get what I'm saying, and then Tank is a draw. But Tank is an attraction. He's an attraction, and Ryan Garcia, with the powers of Instagram and YouTube and Twitter and TikTok and stuff like that. He has a galvanized fan base on social media. You see what I'm saying? And then with the commercial endorsements, Gatorade, mascara, CoverGirl, just with all of that stuff there, his face is seen by millions. And if you look at it from an attraction standpoint, what Leonard Ellerbe is talking about, the fight is perfect. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Now, listen, I gotta get him in. I gotta call it the way I see it. I have to call it the way I see it. And I think this will be a good fight. I really do. Now, will we get the damn fight? Whether he's using Tank name for clout or not, it is what it is, man. Like the brother said, he said Tank told him that he wanted him to grow up. He got to grow up and, he got to grow and, he's still a kid. And all right, it is what it is. He's still a kid. So let's see what's up. Let's hear what our dog, Ryan got to say. Here we go. What he got goosing up there with him. He got goosing up there with him. Hold on, let me get to this section where he's fixing to get ready to stand up. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Now, this video right here, they're promoting, I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. We do believe in education over here. Education, I'm an avid book reader. I love reading books. It is my favorite hobby, to be honest with you. But let's go. Let's see what they're talking about.
We're in Tijuana, fighting his way, and now he will be the headliner at Crypto.com Arena from Victorville. A lot of you wearing his shirts. I see High Desert Boxing out here representing for him.
There you go.
Ryan Garcia.
There you go. Ryan Garcia, there you go, man. Talk to him, Ryan.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I want to thank God. He's always blessed me with wisdom and a heart for people. Without God, I wouldn't be here today. And I want to say that first.
All right.
And I want to say thank you to my mom.
Okay.
Moms are great.
Yeah.
Without my mom, I wouldn't be here. Without my dad, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, we can skip all of that. Let's just get to the point. Let's see, can we get to the point? Hold on. Where we at? I think right there. Hold on. Here you go, right here. So here we go. Let's go to the 5-minute mark. I don't hear a lot of stuff. All right, let's go to the 5-minute mark. Okay, 5:01 mark. Here we go right here. We'll go to the 5:01 mark. Go about right there. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit play. Okay, let's do this.
Beautiful stadium where Kobe played, and Kobe was an inspiration to me, and his mentality, Mamba mentality. When you go in there and you just don't let a day go by without putting that work in. Okay, that's how I stand by. Just every day, I want to make the best out of every day, and I expect that something great will happen in this arena because there's been great moments in this arena. So
talk to him, Ryan.
That. And then after, we're going to go after Tank. I'm going to go beat his ass, and I promise you that.
Okay. They said they're going after Tank. There you go. Okay. Oh. Woo.
Grab that microphone.
Okay. After that, we're going to go after Tank. Boy, and you see how quick them hands is? After that, we're going after Tank. That's what he said. And what you say? You say, are those butterflies? Hey, man, butterflies, those butterflies. Are those butterflies? So anyways, Tank, word on the street, sources say that Tank is in Baltimore right now, on Miami Beach, right now, shaking like booty meat. You know what I mean? At the mere thought, because Ryan Garcia called his name out and said, we're coming after him next. So, sources say. You see what I'm saying? Hey, what you say, fam? He say sounds good. We heard this story before. Yes, we have, and this is what Devin Haney was saying on Twitter. He like, listen, man, this dude always using other people's name for clout. Right when his fight is coming up, he uses other people's names, and then after the fight, there's nothing. And I'm not gonna lie, this from what I've seen, this is true. From what I've seen. And the thing is, like me being a fan, I want to see these fights. I want to see these fighters fight. But, when you got Leonard talking about attraction and This guy talking about, come on, guys, I just want to have my DAZN a part of the deal with, our partners. It's only fair. It's only right. This is why I'm taking Haney out. This is why, Ryan, and then Ryan pulling out of 3 fights last year. Come on. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Will these two promoters be able to work together in order to make this shit happen? So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not that optimistic, to be honest with you. I've heard this shit before, like the brother say, what you say, Hamilton Steel? He say, sounds good. We heard this story before. Heard it before. You're right, just like Sunshine Anderson. Heard it all before. Heard it all before. Heard it all before. Heard it all before. Juan Carrillo, shout out to Juan Carrillo. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Juan, what to say, fam? He say Tank versus Garcia. Great for boxing. Yes, it is. That'll be an excellent fight, fam. He say Tank puts Garcia to sleep. Sources say Ellebe is still sweating like a hooker in church. We're gonna go ahead and play the Reverend James L. White. Anyways, for my main man, Juan Carrillo. Yeah, man. He said, I think Garcia beats Fortuna. He said, but in a tough match, which will make De La Hoya push that fight back, in my opinion. When was the last time? Let me see. Matter of fact, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see something. What was the last time Javier Fortuna fought? I don't remember. I think he fought last year, right? I think he fought last year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. His last fight was February 2022. Okay, yeah, I didn't remember which month. He fought on Rafael Hernandez. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he doesn't Javier Fortuna doesn't have a long layoff or nothing like that. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, you know what? We'll see how that work out. We'll see how that work out, Thomas. Because Javier Fortuna, he's a good fighter. You know what I mean? I think shout out to Miss Fish. She say she like a hooker in church. And he say, you call me Drew. What's going on, man? Hey, listen, man. I don't want these young whippersnappers, man. I don't want your young whippersnappers coming over here, man, pulling up on me today. Just don't do it today. Don't pull up on the old boy.
Man, who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go on home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Let's give a shout out to Jermall. Hey, what you say? You say I got Big Rolo knocking Ryan out. Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I was listening to the Portaway podcast. Leonard Ellerbe spoke about Rolly Romero, and he talked about, yeah, man, like look at Rolly, cause hold on, the same question was posed. Sean Porter asked Leonard Ellerbe, man, what other stars you got over there, Mayweather Promotions? He did name some names, some of the names that we showed yesterday when I pulled up Mayweather Promotions on roster, and he talked about Rolly Romero. He said, now look at Rolly. Rolly did very well against Tank. That was a close fight up until the knockout. And, even Rolly's becoming a star. Like his star power is growing. I'm like, oh, goddamn. Let it come in with that mother. Here you go. Hey, listen. Hey, knock down 305. Hey, Dave, my homeboy from Dade County. Hey, you already know, dog. You already know. Listen, Leonard already, they said they're getting Rolly up right now. They're getting Rolly up right now. Oh, goddamn, they finna try to sell us that attraction, that Rolly attraction. You know the crazy part about it? If we look at Rolly Romero's next fight and he do good numbers, like, because see, this what they can do. This what they can do. I told you my cousin is a casual. He actually thought that Rolly Romero had a chance in beating Tank. He didn't know no better, right? I think the way Leonard is going to try to position Rolly, you know, they're going to show all of the highlights where he was, you know, putting paws on Tank, so to speak. So to speak. I think Tank probably carried him to the 6th round. You know, like, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So they're going to show that. People are familiar with who Rolly Romero's name is. Big Rolo. We got to keep Rolo on social media. Keep him talking shit. Clout chase. We're going to clout and have Rolly, you know, because Leonard going to say, well, you know, yeah, we can make that fight. But, you know, Rolly Romero's a star. Rolly Romero had 18,000 come out to see him when he fought Tank Davis at the Barclays Center. Rolly pretty much sold that fight, you know, because of his knockout power. So that's how he's going to try to position that. Casuals I'll probably go for that. They'll probably go for that. Shit, that's how I don't market that shit. I mean, if it was me, shit, damn so will. Rolly Romero gonna be the next goddamn shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tommy Gunn. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say thoughts on Tank versus Shakur. I mean, that's a fantasy match. That fight will never happen. You know what I mean? Shakur's with Top Rank and Tank is with Mayweather Promotions. That fight will never happen, fam. I haven't even thought about it, Tommy Gunn, to be honest with you. I'm like, man, you know what I mean? I don't even see that fight happening. I don't see that fight happening at all. Stylistically, I don't know. You know what I mean? If it's a boxing match and it go 12 rounds, you know, you could probably say give it to Shakur. You know, if it don't go 12 rounds, you automatically know you could say Tank Davis because he probably knocked him out. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. That's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. You know what I mean? If it magically were to happen. F Society, what'd you say, fam? He say Rolly was winning 6 rounds to 0. Yep. True. Yeah. He was winning 6 rounds to 0. Yes, he was. He was winning, boy. Rolly, shit, right? Hey, Rolly, right, matter of fact, how I would sell the fight, man, you know, shoot. Rolly had no hurt Tank a couple of times. Like, he had no stun them, boy. Rolly got power. And that's how you promote it. So basically, Rolly Romero, you can put me like he the guy that got knocked out by Tank. But he got knocked out by Tank. You know what I mean? They call him Tank for a reason. Shit, you know, and look how well he was doing against Tank. Just imagine what he'll do to Ryan Garcia. Shit, he'll probably beat Ryan. Like I'm pretty sure that's how Leonard would pitch that. You know what I mean? So I mean, I get it. He said, Dr. Paul Evans, a good doctor. He said, I had it 6 rounds to 1. They only went 6 rounds. Ricky Ricardo, what you say, fam? He said, Roland surprised me, actually. Yeah, you know what? He kind of surprised me, too. I'm not going to lie, dog. I can't lie. Rolly Romero kind of surprised me, too. He kind of surprised me, too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he kind of surprised me. But Rolly's going to have to get better from a skill set standpoint, dog. Like, he's like, stylistically, his style is terrible. Bro, like, what you say, Misfit? I'm glad it never happened. I like those too. And don't want to see them fighting each other. Hey, listen, what did you say, Phil? He said, what happened to Ryan and Pitbull? Man, I don't know, man. Listen, sources now. Now, from what I heard, word on the street is they say Pitbull ducking Ryan Garcia. That's what they say. They say Pitt ducking Ryan Garcia. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. They say Pitt. They say Pitbull ducked him. His team ducked him. Hey, shout out to Bless. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to Bless. Shout out to Bless. We need 33 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. We got over 300 in here, but just give me over 200. We'll open up the phone line. Hey, look here, man. I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? 33 more motherfuckers likes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this shit tripped me out. Here you go.
Pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived.
Shout out to Sugar Ray Robinson. Look at my dog, Sugar Ray Robinson, round of applause. Shit, man. R.I.P. to the great, man. R.I.P. to the great. You know what I mean? They be sitting there hollering about they fighting and stuff like that. We talking about Tank Davis. We talking about Shakur Stevenson. We talking about Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? Haney, these young brothers, Shakur's still in the featherweight division. I think in junior lightweight division. So if he end up moving up, which he probably will later on down the line, we talking about all these great young men doing great things. All four of them are doing great things.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
True. Joe Louis was 175 years old. He was 175 years old when they fought. Hey, shout out to Bliss. Hey, the Rise Podcast. He said, be more patient. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Rise Podcast. Let's get them boys a round of applause. Hey, I get it now, though. I get it now. I get it. I understand what Leonard is talking about from an attraction standpoint. But like I said before, guys, that's the fight to make. That's the fight to make. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis. That shit would be the biggest fight. Man, will it be the biggest fight in boxing? You know what? That shit, that boy, hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Think about T. Diddy. Hey, T. Diddy, what'd you say?
We did it first. And we motivate even the greats. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have. So when I called him up, I was like, "Yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? If we bring the belts together?" And Eddie said, "That shit is a good idea."
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You gonna bring makeup? Hey, hold on. Now Ryan Garcia, he gonna bring the tenderonis now, and we know what Tank gonna bring. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, you know what Agent Brother say? On God in them. Hey, wait. What my dog AB at? AB, where you at, man? AB, where you at?
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
What did he say? He say Roller got to get rid of his coaches. Yeah. Hey, shout out to the Rise Podcast. Do some solid dudes, man. Them some solid guys over there. Let me go ahead and mod y'all up. Shit. Let me go ahead and mod up the Rise Podcast right quick. Yeah, man. Rolly Romero got to get rid of his coaches. And listen, I'm not saying kick bullet to the curb. That's still your guy. But you can't be doing, bro, like, Rolly Romero has the heart. He'll fight anybody. But from a skill set standpoint, it's just not there. I just got to be honest. It's not there. Skill set standpoint, it's not there. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's how I would market it. Rolly Romero, I sell it just like that. Man, you see how Rolly was fading Tank? He was putting them paws on Tank. A couple of rounds, shit. Hey, I told y'all, y'all boys to the side now. Going into the 6th round, I scored the fight 3-2. Rolly. I say, no, we know the unofficial. We know the official scorecards. They didn't have it that way. I had it 3-2 Rolly. I'm like, if I'm Leonard, I'm like, hey, goddamn, if you watch that fight very closely, like Rolly Romero did a whole lot better than we thought. Like some say that fight was really, really close. I was talking, that guy, Coach Malachi, NewMediaTodayUSA Boxing, that guy, he had it scored 3-2, Rolly's way. Who knows what might have happened had it went 12 rounds. That's what Leonard gonna say. Sources say there's reports of being allegedly a fight between Rolly Romero and George Kambosos. Hey, you know what? Listen, you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. Shit, hell, motherfucking yeah. Big Rolo, I gave him the name Big Rolo. Big Rolo. I gave him the name Big Rolo, man. Rolo, that's your name. Y'all need to brand that Big Rolo. Big Rolo Productions. I'm not gonna lie. I like Bullet. I do like Bullet. I just don't like him as a trainer for Tank. I mean, not for Tank, for Rolly. I don't like him as a trainer. You know what I mean? I like him You can still be loyal to Bullet and stuff like that, but I don't like him as a trainer. And I told you guys, from a skill set standpoint, the boy didn't stand a chance in hell. What did I say? I say from a skill set standpoint, and I had the receipts, I said Rolly Romero have 2 chances to beat Tank Davis. Slim and none. And Slim just went on vacation. Remember I said that? You know, my cousin, man, I don't know, boy. Boy, Rolly Romero, boy. You see how he knocked out that dude, Gidget? I say, bro, you talking about how he knocked out Gidget, but did you see all of those punches he was getting hit with prior to the knockout? Defensively, the man is unsound. I don't know, cuz my cousin is a casual. He don't know no better. He don't know no better. He don't know no better. Shout out to Dantes. He don't know no better. You see what I'm saying? What you say? AI, he said on Coast. The truth is the biggest moneymaker at 135 is a non-title fight between Tank and Garcia. Absolutely. Listen, bro. I totally agree with that. You ain't got no argument with me. Shit, you ain't got no argument with me on that. Shit, listen, bro. Tank and Ryan Garcia is the problem. Listen, forget 135. Tank and Ryan Garcia might be one of the biggest fights in boxing. Period. We're not even going to limit it to just the 135-pound division. We're not going to limit it to that. We're talking about that might be one of the biggest fights in boxing, period. Because we know what both men are bringing to the table. You already know what Tank bringing. 18,500 or 900 came out to see him fight Rolly Romero, the judo specialist. Rolly was more known for being a troll on social media than a boxer. You get what I'm saying? So if he's able to do that with Ryan Garcia, now, if you go back and listen to the Portaway podcast, Leonard Ellerbe started breaking down the numbers. He started breaking it down how much we make at the gate. Now, Leonard is the business guy. Pretty sure he got a marketing team. I'm pretty sure he has a very, very good lawyer, business attorney. You see what I'm saying? Anytime you get money, you get wealth, stuff like that, start getting money. It's the two main people you need on your team. You need a tax attorney who understands tax law, and you need an accountant that specializes in tax law. Because you need someone that's always abreast of the tax laws, because they change so much every year. Show you how not to pay as much taxes as being stuff like that. Those are the 2 main people you need on your team. Remember that. You need an attorney. If you have any kind of business, you need an attorney who understands tax law. You need a tax law attorney, and you need a tax law accountant, someone who specializes in that. Those are going to be your 2 best friends. Remember that. Now, so I'm pretty sure Leonard has that. So he went to breaking down the numbers. Now, you know me, I ain't managing and promoting. Leonard didn't confirm what type of pay-per-view numbers that Tank did. I think the only ones will know that is the people that's on his team. They know what he did. We know Leonard Ellerbe didn't release any numbers publicly. We know Steven Espinosa didn't release any numbers publicly. You see what I'm saying? And no members of his team that I know of released any numbers publicly. So we really don't know. But sources say, depending on where you get them from, they did 400,000. Another source say they did 800,000. Another source say they did 300 and some thousand. Another source say they did 500,000. So you got multiple sources with multiple different numbers. And there's certain guys put videos out there. I don't care nothing about none of that shit. As a matter of fact, I'm finna show y'all how this shit work. What I'm gonna do, I'm finna spread a rumor. I'm telling you right now, I'm fixing to spread a rumor. This is going to be a bold-faced lie. We're going to make this shit up. I'm going to drop a video. I'm going to put some fake numbers out there on a particular fighter. I'm going to show y'all how this shit works. That video probably do 3,000-4,000 views. I'm very good at SEO. You see what I'm saying? Very good at SEO and keyword research. I'm gonna put a number out, just make some shit up. I'm telling you right now what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some shit up that's not going to be true. I'm gonna just pull some numbers out off the top of my head. Put a good thumbnail together, good title, drop it, and watch what it do. So when people say you got to go on the internet, the information out there on the internet. Yeah, when you go on the internet, you're gonna be putting up shit that ranked high in search engine optimization. Keyword research. Oh, you may pull up this fighter. You may pull up this YouTube channel who dropped the video saying they did 500,000. You're going to pull up this video that said that this fighter did 500, 700,000. You're going to pull up the content creators stuff that they shit going to rank high that put these numbers out. And then you're going to see Dan Raphael's and all that stuff there. I know how this shit works. I've been doing this shit a long time. Not in boxing, but I I've only been doing it 17 months on YouTube, but I understand keyword research and SEO optimization very well. I know how to optimize my shit the way it's going to rank high in the search engines. I'm telling you. I'm finna prove you guys my point. I'm finna tell a bold-faced lie, make some shit up, and watch how many views it get. Shout out to Juan Carrillo.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Rolly versus Pitt. You know what? I probably have to go with Pitbull. Rolly versus Pitt, I'll go with Pitt. Hands down, I'll go with Pitt. Rolly versus Pitt, somebody getting knocked out. I have to go with Pitbull on that. Stylistically, I think Rolly Romero's style is tailor-made for Pitbull. And then defensively, he leaves his chin out there. He reaches with his jabs when he throws them. He reaches with the right hand. That's how he ran into that kind of left hook that Tank hit him with. So yeah, I got Pitbull all day. Body shots, uppercuts, bolo punches, and I think whatever Rolly would try to throw at him, by Pitbull being so small and compact, he gonna get up in his chest. When Rolly try to throw that punch, he gonna block it and come with a counter wide hook. Now the only thing that Pitbull doesn't do, he don't work behind the jab. I don't think Pitbull know what a jab is. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't jab his way on the inside, which we seen that in his last two fights. So I think that's the only thing he would need to work on, but I take Pitbull all day. Shout out to Electro Jed. They asked me how I'm doing. Salute. Shout out to Electro Jed. Salute to you, fam. F Society, what you say? More like 20,000 views if you sell it, coach. Maybe more. Oh, yeah, listen. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you right now, F Society. I am going to make up a bold-faced lie about a popular fighter that's doing pay-per-view numbers. I'm going to put together a damn good thumbnail. I'm going to come up with a damn good title. And I'm going to drop that video. It's going to be a bold-faced lie. I'm just going to pull some numbers out my ass. Pause. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to fucking, just drop it. Watch what it do. I know how this shit work, bro. I know how it work. It's going to be clickbait. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be clickbait. It ain't going to be true, but watch what it do. I know how this shit work. He said, Coach, does Haney stay at 135 for his next 3 fights with him? You know what? I don't know, dog. I don't know. Because AI, I'm going to be honest with you, fam. If he can't make 135, who in the hell is he going to fight at 140? It's some bad motherfuckers at 140. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, but we'll see. Haney, Dev said he has a nutritionist, and this nutritionist allowed him to be able to make weight a whole lot more easier. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, fam, yeah. If that's the case, yeah, for sure. If that's the case, I'm a firm believer in this. I don't care how tall you are. If you can still continue to make the weight, goddamn it, stay at that weight class. If you can still make it. You know what I mean? I know people talk about weight bullies and all that shit there, but it is what it is, man. Fuck it. If he can still make the weight, he can make the weight. It is what it is, Jason, what you say? He said Ellebe tried to tell us Rolly is the second best in the division after the Tank fight. Yeah, he did say that. You know what? He did say that. Ruben Gutierrez, he said, when will this video be out? I'm thinking about dropping it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. Soon as this show over with, I'm thinking about dropping it tomorrow. I'm just gonna make up some fake numbers. I'm dead ass serious. Watch what it do. And I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna say. Sources say. Sources confirm. And I'm gonna have a question mark after sources confirmed. So, really, it's a question. Sources confirmed? You know what I mean? Tank Davis sold such and such. And then you're going to have people online taking my fake clickbait video title and making an argument with it. Man, Tank did this. Well, I'm telling you what, it's out there. Get on there and Tank did this. I'm telling you how this shit works. I know this shit. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I do this shit every day. I know this shit. You'll see. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. Watch what I do. Shout out. He say, yes, Garcia is calling out Tank for clout. He had his chance and messed it up. What you say, the fact that Tank's team tried to make that fight tells me that they know he beats Garcia easy. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think they tried to make that fight last year a couple of times. Oh, yeah, you know what? A couple of years ago. I remember now. Leonard Ellerbe, Calvin Ford, and them, they tried to make that fight with Ryan Garcia. Everything was supposed to be in negotiations and stuff like that. Everybody got the Holy Ghost, started doing the Tootsie Roll, the butterfly, the one leg up. And I think what happened was, what happened? I think the Manny Pacquiao situation came up. Not Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Oh, you know, I'm taking the opportunity to fight the living legend Manny Pacquiao. So I don't know the logistics of it, guys, because I remember it very vaguely. But I remember something of that sort. He opted to say no. He was supposed to be fighting Tank, and that was going to be exciting. But then he said he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. That fight didn't materialize, and then we didn't hear nothing else. You see what I'm saying? So if you're, you know, if that's the way it happened, that's the way it went down. And from what I remember, I think it did kind of went down like that. That's why I say I don't believe shit Ryan Garcia says. I don't believe shit the dude say, bro. I don't believe shit he say. At least I know when Tank say he fights somebody, you know, if he have a fight in the contract, it happens. But with Ryan Garcia, you just don't never know, dog. Nigga, man, he might have a mental health breakdown. He may break his hand taking another selfie. Just anything. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I just really don't know, man. I really don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if that fight happened, I'd be one happy mother.
Turn around. Yeah.
Hey, man, once we open up the phone lines,
I want you to call me.
Yeah, once we open the phone lines, once we get the likes to over 200, man, we're gonna make it do what it do. What you say, Giovanni say, nah, Tank hit Ryan with that Charlo talk. How Charlo said Benavidez too young. Tank said Ryan too young. Let him develop is what he said. So that's what happened when our fight was under negotiations? Because I don't remember. I do remember, hey, Giovanni, I do remember the Manny Pacquiao thing coming up. I do remember that, fam. But the part about, you said when Ryan Garcia wanted to fight Tank, he started saying he was too young? He said it was too young? All right, we got over 200 likes. Man. Let me go ahead and open up these phone lines, man. Let me tell you something, man. Please.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Phone lines open, 530-494-9636, 530-494-9636. Come on, man, call in. Listen, man, please, the makeup crew, I don't want no smoke from y'all. I promise you, I don't want no smoke from y'all today. I don't want no smoke. You see what I'm saying? Just call in, be civilized. I don't want no smoke from the makeup crew. Maybelline, I don't know. I respect you. I respect your hustle, baby. I respect your hustle. I really do. I ain't, I want no smoke. I want no smoke. I don't feel like fighting teenagers today. Catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. You know what I mean? Miss me with that bullshit. Damn, bro. Here you go, man. Here you go. I'll run this dude off the block. Let's see. No spamming. You come over here spamming, we're going to run your ass off the block. If you come over here spamming, I'm going to block you. This is your warning. You're going to get blocked. You're going to have to come back on another account. Here you go. Hey, Beezy, what's going on, fam? Hey. He said, facts, coach. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Ricky Ricardo, what you say, fam? He said, I would pay to see Tank versus Shakur. Ryan, Haney, Loma, Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, Teofimo. God damn, you asking for too much. Hey, Rick, you asking for too much. This ain't the old school, dog. This ain't the old school shit. You'll be lucky if you can get one of these fights. You asking for too much. God damn. Tank versus Shakur. Yeah. I don't think that ever gonna happen. Let's see. Ryan, I don't know about that one. Let's see. Haney. I don't think that's gonna happen either. Let's see. Loma. No, I don't see that happening. Josh. Now, you You got a better chance of some of these lightweights and featherweights happening. But boy, the Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, Teofimo Lopez Rodriguez program, you can just throw that shit out the window. Ain't none of them happening. Ain't none of them happening with a Tank. You can forget that. That ain't happening. But you know, and I'm just being real. That ain't gonna happen. You asking for a whole lot, fam. God damn. What you say? You say I miss Jared from B-More. Oh no, shit. I don't miss him. Shit. I don't miss him. I don't miss him. You probably need to try to go find him, my man. I don't miss him. Shit. He say Ryan, what you say, fam? He say Ryan got on the hot box with Mike Tyson with that BS like he was gonna fight. That's all. Hey, listen, man. This all he does, fam. This all he does. He pretty much, cap it and stuff like that. Again. And let's say even if I can get past Ryan Garcia, you got two layers you're gonna have to deal with. You got the fighter who's known for capping and just pulling out of fights, but then you got the promoter who caps and known for pulling his fighters out of fights. I mean, like negotiations to fight for championships, he's known for doing that. So now you got to get through two layers. If you Leonard Ellerbe, and I'm just trying to be fair about this shit. I know I give Leonard a lot of flack and stuff like that, but I gotta be honest. If you Leonard Ellerbe, it's like, damn, I gotta deal with this motherfucker right here. This motherfucker here, like, man, I don't even know what this shit go. Like, how can you take them serious? How can you take, you see what I'm saying? Like, do you? I guess it's the promoter's job to explore all options, especially if Tank say, look, this is the fight I want. See, can you make this fight happen? But from a money standpoint, bro, that's going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing, period. That's going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing. One of the biggest fights in boxing. Hands down. Hands down. That's going to bring that's going to bring casuals from coast to coast to come to this fight right here. Bro, listen, they got so much money on the table for that shit. You know what I mean? And I ain't getting none of it, so I don't really care nothing about that. But me as a boxing fan, I want to see the fight because I think stylistically it'll be a good fight. It'll be a good fight. You see what I'm saying? Now, Ryan, how old is Ryan Garcia? He's 24, right? How old is Ryan Garcia? How old is Ryan Garcia, guys? Is he like 24? Deborah says, do your research, people. And if you do, you will see what I just said, exactly what happened with Ryan Garcia and Tank fight. Yeah. Now, I don't know. Edgar Camacho, what you say, family? Say, coach, who do you think from the new wave of fighters can potentially break Floyd's unbeaten record? I think Shakur Stevenson is it. I'm nobody. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, in order for that to happen, you would have to be the attraction that Floyd became after he fought Oscar De La Hoya. You would have to be that attraction. You're talking about 50 fights. That's a lot of damn fights. These fighters don't even fight enough in order to get to 50. In my opinion, they don't fight enough like that. Then you would have to find an MMA fighter to fight like Floyd did. I don't count the 50-0 because, dude, you fought an MMA fighter. You fought a dude that was 0-0. Never had a professional boxing match. That's just for me. I know that's for the casuals to argue, but I'm like, and I know it was a sanctioned boxing match, but let's be real. It was, Conor McGregor was an MMA fighter. So let's be honest with that. But I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody doing it. They don't even fight enough. These fighters don't even fight enough. You know what I mean? They don't fight. I mean, in order for them to do that, they would have to put the work in to fight. Like when Floyd was younger, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd had a lot of fights and he was Pretty Boy Floyd. He fought a lot, and these fighters here, they don't fight like that. And these fighters are young. These fighters are not old right now. The Ryan Garcias, the Tank will be 28 years old this year. So he's approaching, he's on the north side of his 20s. But these fighters don't fight enough like that. So I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, fam, to be honest with you. They're not even active enough. They're not even active enough. You see what I'm saying? They're not even active enough. He said, Anna Lee, what you say? He say 24 this year. So he's 23 years old. Now he's young enough. Ryan Garcia is young enough, but shit, I said Finito Lopez, 51-0-1. Yeah, Finito Lopez. Yes, sir. Bad motherfucker. Finito Lopez, my guy, the dude I love very much. The great Salvador Sanchez, Wilfredo Gomez from Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? Shit, man. Hey, man, we can go on and on, man. Deborah, what you say? You say Floyd is 45 years old now. What do you mean? He was 60 years old. Are you joking? Yeah. I mean, Deborah, it was being funny. Oh, Deborah. I think it is being funny. It's been funny. You get what I'm saying though? Like, bro, like from a boxing standpoint, me, I just want to see the fights. I don't give a damn about all that other shit about, oh, you know, man, well, you know, it got to make sense. And I'm like, oh, goddamn, here you go with this, it got to make sense shit again. As soon as they're going to talk about that, and then this another thing Leonard said, you know, it didn't piss me off. I would have said it would have pissed me off in the past, but Leonard Ellerbe has been consistent. We only gonna put Tank in fights that we think is gonna be an attraction. This is not boxing. He said, yeah, the boxing fans, this fight will be him and Shakur Stevenson. That'll be big for the boxing fans. He said, but from a bottom line standpoint, that fight ain't gonna, you know what I mean, do much of nothing. It's what he said. Shakur ain't got no fan base like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he don't. I'm saying a paying fan base selling out venues like Tank is. Devin Haney, this is what, go back and listen to the interview, guys. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is what he's been saying the whole time, bro. I mean, it's a crime, bro.
Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
I tell you what though, boy, if let's say if, because I don't have any inside sources on any of this stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know, I can make some shit up though now, like the other dudes do. I can make some shit up now. I'm gonna make some shit up tomorrow. But don't worry about that. You'll see when that video drop. I'm telling you, that shit gonna do really good numbers. But me, any great fight. Devin Haney went to Australia, became the undisputed champion, lightweight champion of the world, the youngest in the 4-belt era, right? Real happy to see that. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I talk a lot of shit about Ryan, but I tell you what though, he did 15,000 plus with Emmanuel Tago. I never heard of Tago before in my life. I don't think nobody else have ever heard of him neither. He did over 15,000 in San Antonio. So we can get that fight to happen. I think that'll be a big fight. You think the Tank Davis fans were galvanized by Romero? Well, it's gonna be like Hulkamania, goddammit. It's gonna be like Hulkamania if that fight can happen. You see what I'm saying? We just need to keep Oscar. Listen, Oscar, we need you to stay off the scuttlebutter long enough in order to make this deal work out. We need you to stay off the scuttlebutter. You see what I'm saying? We know you like to play with your nose. We need in the profile like Ric Flair.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
If that fight happened, boy, they gonna listen. You thought Rolly Romero brought the stars out. You thought Rolly Romero brought out basketball players and rappers and he brought out Madonna with all that plastic surgery she got on her goddamn face. Madonna, 65 years old, still trying to look like she's 22. Child, please, the material girl, that shit over with. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You think they brought out the stars? Man, who you think they gonna bring out of this fight yet, baby? Boy, this shit gonna be a motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you. He say Ryan doesn't need a belt. He's got an Instagram account. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, we coming out that motherfucker, boy. You know, swagged out. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. You know what I mean? Listen, man, we got that thing. Hey, what's going on? Cat Daddy, what's going on, baby? Cat Daddy, what's going on? Why you pimping like that? Yeah, baby. You know, Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia happening, baby. You know what I mean? We going to the fight, baby. But I went and bought some of the finest of. I went and put out some of my finest threads, baby. We swaggerlicious, man. We gonna be swagging on that shit. We gonna take that shit back to the 70s on their end. We gonna be Diddy. We ain't gonna be Diddy bopping, but we gonna be bopping. We gonna be, listen, they gonna be coming out, boy. They gonna come out dressed to impress. I can tell you that there, bro. That shit happened, bro. Shit. Boy, listen, they need to make that shit happen, bro. All bullshit to the side. I don't want to hear that other side of the street shit. Neither. I don't want to hear that shit. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
James Lee, coach, you know I got to come on in.
James, what's up, baby? Talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
What's going on, coach? Hey, that's a fight that makes sense. I want him. I want him to fight. I want him. Yeah, but listen though, Coach.
Yes,
I want Tank to fight every last one of them. I don't want no duck. None of that. I want him to fight every last one of them just so he can prove what he can do, right? But when you think of the fact of the matter is the diehard fans are not what's keeping boxing alive, Coach.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the casuals.
That's true.
It's the casuals. Yeah. So you gotta attract the casuals, because if you just stick with the diehard fans, how many pay-per-views or how many seats you think really gonna sell out?
No, that's true. I mean, that is true. And I know you ain't fanaging or promoting, but that is true though. Leonard, you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying Leonard Ellerbe was right. He was right. I get what he's saying. I get it now. I used to get mad, James Lee, and take it personal, but now I was like, you know what, man? I understand what he's saying. Leonard Ellerbe has been consistent. He's been telling us the truth the whole time, whether you like him or not. Floyd has been telling us the truth the whole time. They've been very transparent about, hey, look, this is what we're doing. And you know what? I'm like, the casuals, the casuals believe Romero's gonna knock out Tank Davis.
Absolutely. And one more little small thing, Coach, when you cut me off, because I know I ain't got that much time. It'd be really funny when I be listening to guys, right? Because everybody that they'll say that old Tank fought all these smaller guys, right? But they keep calling for him to fight Shakur, which is his little brother that's coming up from the same weight class that he's saying that guys was too small for him to fight. So what's the difference?
You make a valid point, because if he fights Shakur, if your argument is, hey man, he knocked out Leo Santa Cruz because he was a small guy, he moved up in weight. Okay, well if he fights Shakur Stevenson at 135, isn't Shakur Stevenson a small guy that moved up in weight? So I get your argument. I get your argument from that angle. But what people are going to counter is, yeah, but Shakur Stevenson is different. He's a once in a generational lifetime talent. So you see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to say. Yeah.
Right, but he's just beginning in professional boxing. They not even giving that young man time to grow. They want that young man to shoot all the way to the top, all the way from the bottom. That don't make sense. Boxing just don't go like that.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, James, shout out to you, fam. Let's give him a better round of applause from B More.
Yes, sir.
James Lee from B More. Hey, you heard what James Lee said. He said that's what makes. He said now that makes sense. And you know, if you listen to any Leonard Ellerbe interview, he always talk about it has to make sense. And when he's talking about it has to make sense, he's talking about the finances. Leonard, listen, let me tell you something now. I talk that shit about Leonard. You know, Leonard Ellerbe is my favorite promoter in boxing today. You guys know I always say that. You know what I mean? I talk shit about Leonard, but I'm not gonna lie, man. But when listen, he know his shit when it comes to the business. He does. The casuals are bro. They came out to see goddamn Romero. Like goddamn, you don't need no more proof than that. Shit, Tank looking all at the jumbotron, trying to see who out there waving at Madonna. You know, shit. You know, he cussing Bullet out, telling him to shut his soft ass up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? It's Frank from the Bay. I just want to say, I know we had a disagreement, but I really like your take, man. We just had one thing, but I like today's subject.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah, I think y'all watching some videos. I'm excited for this fight, man. I ain't really been excited as a hardcore since Pacquiao. I really think this is a fight for making it.
Yeah, I agree, bro. This the fight to make. Go ahead.
And I don't even like Ryan, but I'm impressed with how he came up, because the last two superstars, one was the international Pacquiao, Dela Hoya, and Mayweather had Olympic pedigree. And Ryan's he's an internet star. So I really like it, man. It's just I think really risky for Tank, because, if he loses, that's it. He's gonna be great fight, but the global superstars out. So
you know what though? Man. You know what though? Ryan, I talk a lot of trash about Ryan. I'm not gonna lie, but Ryan Garcia is a damn good fighter. He has a nice check left hook. I just think stylistically, if styles make fights, as they always say, this fight it will make sense. I'm like, bro, like Ryan Garcia has a massive social media following. Tank has a massive following in the sport of boxing. And if you can bring those two worlds together and put on this event, this shit gonna be huge, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, they gonna bring them all out. Everybody coming out to see this fight, bro. Everybody.
As a boxing fan, my main thing is I be trying to have parties, you know. And I'm Latino, but I mean, I'm not a buster. I don't like when Canelo was with Bivol. I didn't have a party because I kind of figured it was gonna be a tough fight, maybe a boring fight. But this Tank Ryan, I'm gonna throw a big party. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to come in and become boxing fans. Like that's what it really amounts to for me. And I don't want to invite them for a boring fight. So, you know, I really like this fight, man. I mean, I know people are gonna dog it. Ryan ain't nothing.
No. That's a damn good fight. Ryan Garcia can fight. He's very talented. Like, no. Ryan Garcia can fight. Had a hell of an amateur career. No, he can fight. No, he can fight. And listen, let me tell you something. That he got a nice ass check left hook. Stylistically, he's tall. I think he's like 5'10" and a half, something like that. And, you know, him and Tank stylistically, they both have a massive following. Bro, that's gonna be a big fight, bro. You bring those two worlds together, social media meets, bro, that's gonna be huge.
Canelo GZ. It'll be bigger. It'll be bigger than Crawford, if we're being honest.
Yeah. I think that fight would be bigger. I think Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, if that fight was to happen, and that's for undisputed. I don't believe that fight. Now that fight would be big with the hardcore boxing fans, but I think with the casuals, you know what I mean. Tank versus Ryan Garcia would be bigger than that fight. I really believe that. Hey, but Frank, thanks for calling in, fam. Salute to you, fam. Super Frank from the Bay.
All right, nice.
Hey, listen, I know that shit sound crazy, dog. I know y'all like, man, Coach tripping, man. No, I'm dead ass serious. Shout out to Ride of the Storm. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Let's go ahead, man. Ride of the Storm. Let's go ahead and hit you. Let's go ahead and hit your man with Yes, sir. He said, which fight would draw more attending fans and pay-per-view sales? Cover Girl versus Tank or Haney versus Tank? Garcia. Listen, I don't think nothing beats Ryan Garcia and Tank. I don't think nothing beats Ryan Garcia and Tank. I think that right there, I don't think nothing beats, because it's something Leonard. If you listen to the interview with Leonard Ellerbe right on the phone, nobody cares about the belts. He said that when Tank fought Rolly Romero, nobody was even talking about the belts. And I didn't even think about that till Leonard said it. I say, damn, you know what? Damn, I didn't even think about that shit. They don't. It's like, you know, the casuals don't care. They don't care. And I didn't think about that till Leonard said it. I really didn't. I knew you was gonna pop. Now this guy here is probably Jason Mones. I appreciate the $2. Guess what? Bye, Felicia. You are officially blocked. Come up on another account, you bitch ass nigga. He's blocked. Out of here. Done data. See ya. Oh, let's see. I ain't playing with these trolls. We throwing the block party over here. Hey, shout out to Shadow Ghost. Shadow Ghost, what's going on, fam? Shadow Ghost said, but Shakur says himself he wants to fight Tank. It's not really the fans as much as it is Shakur saying it himself. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. You know, the fans and stuff like that, and Shakur wants to fight Tank. Of course, he'll have to move up. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure, man. Let me go ahead. We got another call calling in. Another call calling in. Hold on, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? This is Louis from the DMV.
I'm Willie from the DMV. Talk to me.
Hey, just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Just just new to your channel. Just saw it on my feed. Checked it out. Appreciate what you got to say. Don't agree with everything you got to say, but I send it clear and I that's with it. So appreciate what you're doing. One thing I wanted to kind of ask you, I guess your opinion about is I heard Roy talk about specifically about how boxers nowadays, because of the social media and what's out there, about how they really should look into getting away from their promotion and trying to go about it on their own. And one of the things that he brought up was, even though I don't like him, Jake Paul, what he's doing, how he was able to make a name for himself, even though he's not a real boxer. And a lot of these boxers should be kind of learning from that experience and saying, well, you know what, bro, I really need an Al Heyman. Do I really need a Dela Hoya or Eddie Hearn? Can I just do this on my own through social media? So just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be. Are you saying as of late to Tank Davis?
Anybody, whether it's Tank Davis, Haney, Ryan Garcia, all the big fighters.
I totally agree with that. Hey, listen, I totally agree with that. My brother from the DMV, Willie. I totally agree with that, fam, because I think the thing is now things have changed. Like the problem this is the problem that I was struggling with. As a boxing fan, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I want to see the top guys fight the top guys. I'm 48 years old, right? But what Leonard Ellerbe and them was saying was, listen, things have changed. So they're trying to sell us on this change, and they want us to embrace the change. I'm like, no, dog, we still got some top guys who's going to be remembered in legacy. Hell, even in the women's boxing, with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, like two top predators coming together fighting each other. So I totally agree with you. At the end of the day, it's still about who you fight. It's still about what we're going to remember. Are we going to remember Rolly Romero fighting Tank Davis? Are we going to remember Tank Davis fighting Mario Barrios? Which one is going to be more memorable, not only with the casuals, but the fans alike, the hardcore boxing fans? So yeah, you do need the right dance partner. You know what I mean? It just right now, this shit just crazy, dog. Top rank is putting on those fights. From what I can see, though, top rank.
They are, and Eddie Hearn's doing his thing. Yeah, but I mean, what I'd say is, I feel like these boxers can get their money if they come together and do it without the promoters. And I feel like a lot of times the fights aren't happening because the promoters, they want to get their cut. And again, like you were mentioning before, if it's not in-house fighters, they're not going to make as much of a cut. But I feel like regardless, the boxers would make their money, but they just got to go about it their own way. Cut the middleman out and, make their money and make the big fight. Because, a lot of people, you'll hear people, on different channels, I don't want to put out names or whatnot, but you know who they are. But they'll say, oh, this box is, they scared of this person, they scared of that person. I mean, these are grown men. These are, guys that are going in the ring, putting their lives on the line. Ain't nobody scared of nobody at the end of the day. I mean, these dudes, they're willing to fight as long as they make the money, and I can respect it. But I just feel like, they kind of just need to, I'm waiting for one of them to kind of go their own route and just say, you know what, I don't need a promoter. I'm kind of going to go, as a free agent, and hopefully somebody will join me, and then we can kind of promote it together through social media. Because, the people are there. Ryan Garcia, he's got his followers. Tank Davis, he's got his followers. I mean, if you want to make the fight, I get it. When you're starting off, you need a promoter to get your name out there. But once you start getting to that level, once you've established yourself, go about it on your own. You don't need them no more. I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah, you're right about that. Shout out to Willie, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to Willie for calling in. Yeah, I see what you're saying, fam. I see what you're saying. You said, like, once that fighter becomes a name, it built his brand. It's called branding. Once his brand is established within the sport of boxing, he can use that as leverage in order to put himself in very, very good business situations, favorable business situations from a financial standpoint, to where he can pretty much dictate very, very good terms for him at the negotiating table. I do get what you're saying. Some of these fighters, they don't have the same luxury. They don't have the same luxury as others. In boxing, all things are not created equal. Of course, what's created equal is, you have fighters who are more skillful than others. You have fighters who are more talented than others. So there's nothing equal about that. Some fighters just are more gifted than others.
But and some fighters are more of an attraction than others. But every fighter who has a name in the sport of boxing, who's ever built their name up, they had to start from somewhere, right? They had to come from the bottom. They had to come. Some of them, a lot of them was nobodies when they came into the sport. A lot of them were, and some of them had to work their way up. And some of them, when they came in the sport of boxing, they was already stars. They was decorated Olympians, gold medalists, silver medalists, highly recruited by different promoters and stuff like that. So I get it now. I get it now. I don't want to sound like, oh man, coach going to the dog side. They don't convert this old ass dude, and he coming over there. He talking about that ain't it, dog. I'm like, bro, I get it. Do I agree with it? From a boxing standpoint, I don't agree with it. But from a business standpoint, I do understand. I get exactly what they're saying. Shit don't change, dog. Shit don't change, bro. Shit don't change. I told you, bro. I got a goddamn cousin. He was, bro, he bet on Romero. He bet on Romero. Think about that. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, it's CJ from Maryland.
CJ from Maryland, talk to me.
All right, hey, what's going on, coach? I just want to say, man, if we all waiting on that Ryan Garcia and Tank fight, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't got it happening. And here's why. I feel like Floyd living free and Oscar went free in Oscar head. So he got Zerto trying to get the 50-0 to beat Floyd. He got Jaime Munguia trying to do the same thing, and I just feel like fighting Tank is too much of a risk. And I don't think Oscar going to be able to handle that, man. If Ryan Garcia lose that fight, I don't think Oscar going to be able to handle that. And seeing how Ryan got put down by Luke Campbell, that's not the fight he wants. That's just my opinion.
I see what you're saying, CJ. You're saying even from a stylistic standpoint, like, and then a marketability standpoint, if they're trying to protect Ryan Garcia's O, or vice versa and stuff like that, they're trying to protect this O, then him fighting Tank Davis is a high-risk fight, and they may add more importance and value to, hey man, we can still market him as long as he doesn't have any losses. You're of the opinion that the fight with Tank Davis and Ryan is too risky, too much of a risk for them to want to risk that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and it's also if Tank beats Ryan, it's basically like Floyd beating Oscar all over again. I just don't think he's willing to risk that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hey,
that's all I got to say,
shout out to CJ, man. Salute to you, fam. CJ from Maryland. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Leonard Ellerbe been saying the same shit though. I had to go back and listen. I said, you know what, man? He been saying that same shit. He's been consistent. He like, man, this shit got to make sense.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say. And I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing. Again, because when you have an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on, like him. He has all this going on, and you don't know what you're doing, and it's like you can't put nobody in a big event because you don't have no access to anything. You know what I'm saying? And kind of touching on that, when a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. And so when you really think about that, it just speaks volumes of what the reality is. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah. Bro, yeah, you heard what he said. Bro, I'm telling you, this is what he said. It sounded like, this shit just kept going back in my head. I kept hitting rewind, and I just kept listening to what he was saying. I said, damn, this motherfucker been saying this for years, though. He's been saying this for years. And the matchmakers play a huge part in it. He's been saying this for years, and I'm like, God damn, this shit don't, I'm like, I'm the old nigga on the block. And I'm like, damn, man, this shit don't change for real, dog. I got a little kid. My next door neighbor, they moved. he was like his favorite fighter is Jake Paul, and he really think Jake Paul can be. Jake Paul is my favorite fighter, my favorite boxer. Jake Paul is good, and this and that. And I'm like, God damn, and I just say, man, I just put my head, I turned my head to the side, and I wanted to bust his bubble, right? But he had a gleeful look in his eyes. He was so happy and excited. I said, you know what, man, it is what it is.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
The Shogun. So in the lightweight division, the Shogun would be, even though Devin Haney got all the belts, the Shogun would be Tank Davis. I know y'all looking at me like, man, this nigga coach smoking crack. Man, I don't want to be fuck. F that nigga. We don't want to be over here no more. He don't know the hell he talking about. This nigga get nobody goddamn, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He'll be the Shogun. He'll be the Shogun.
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that too.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, fam. You know, it is what it is. Listen, take the Shogun. He the Shogun in the lightweight division. You know what a Shogun is? It's for show. Anytime we announce that he has a fight coming on, it's for show. This shit gonna sell out. He the Shogun. Bro, it is what it is, dog. He the Shogun. He the Shogun, bro. He the Shogun. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. I'm sitting back like, I'll be damned. I finally get what Leonard is talking about. I finally get what Floyd is saying. Like I said before, we have a plethora of fighters over here with Mayweather Promotions and the BBC. We like one big happy family. I don't believe in making another promoter rich unless it makes sense. So what would make sense? We got to go into their world because we're fight fans. We got to say, okay. All right, okay, now we see where this shit going at. He's talking about attraction. He's talking about, putting on events, attractions, and stuff like that. All right, so I see what he's saying. So when you look in the lightweight division, who has a bigger following or who has a bigger fight? This where it's at, dog. I'm not saying I agree with it. I don't want no diehard boxer fans like, man, this nigga don't sold out. They don't bought him. Now he don't went over to the dog side. I swear, dog, I ain't went to the dog side. But I'm telling you, man, this is what Leonard is talking about.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
I am sick of hearing about it has to make sense in order for us to make these fights. It has to make sense. It has to make sense. Nigga, please. Nigga, I want to see him fight this other dude right here. I'm tired of this shit. He don't fought tomato can after tomato can. He don't fought Pork Chop Willie, Hobo Sam, Show That Big Nuts. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm tired of this shit. I want to see him fight such and such. I don't want to hear nothing about no more goddamn, this other guy over here. When we gonna see? When we gonna get this fight? Well, it got to make sense. Does he catch bullets with his teeth? Is he an attraction? You see what I'm saying? Does he put butts in seats? You know what I mean? Does he put on events? I'm like, oh, goddamn. Oh, shit. We already can know. Listen, I want to go. Listen, I want to see this fight made so we can style and profile it.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I want to style and profile together, man. Phone lines over 530-494-9636.
I want you to call me.
Yeah, man. He said, shout out to 913 Boxing for dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Leonard Ellerbe, Tank's a star. Yeah, he'll a star. Tank show enough, bro. Tank show enough. He's showing up, bro. Tank is showing up. He's showing up. I hate it, bro. I hate it. I hate it, bro. Tank is showing up, bro. Bro, there's some shit. Devin Haney got all the belts, but Tank is showing up. So I guess Devin Haney will beat Bruce Leroy. And as a matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. We ain't gonna talk about Devin Haney right now. I guess in this case, Bruce Leroy would be Ryan Garcia. Bruce Leroy, who is better than Tank Davis? Ryan Garcia is better than Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia. Hold on. Let me call Calvin. Hey, yeah, what's up, young blood? Hey, Calvin, man, look here, man. You did you see that Ryan Garcia interview? What interview, man? I ain't paying that dude no attention. You talking about Maybelline? Yeah, you see Ryan Garcia interview? Yeah, man, this man talking about he calling me out. I got my fans blowing my phone up, hitting me up on social media. You know, they talking about some gang. They wanna talk to me. They saying is it true the fight gonna be made? This man using my name for clout again. Don't worry about that shit, young blood. No, man, fuck that shit. I'm finna call Leonard right now. Leonard, check this out. Tank. You know Ryan Garcia is clout chasing you. We got a perfectly lined fight set up for you. You know the Pitbull Cruz fight is bubbling. I dropped that little seed out there, and then we dropped the seed out there, Tank. We dropped that out there, Tank, and we got Pitbull Cruz. You know, that fight is gonna be next, so don't worry about that. No, fuck that. I want Ryan Garcia name. I'm tired of him talking this shit. Hey, Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. Hey, Coach, it's me, Steve Kim.
Steve Kim, talk to me, fam. Steve, what's going on, fam?
Hey, I'm doing well, just getting lunch here, enjoying your show as always. I try to catch at least 90 minutes of your fine program Monday through Friday, and I'm at the office here. I just wanted to point out one thing.
What's that?
People seem to forget, and you're talking a lot about Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
And I said last week on the 3 knockdown rule, his logo should be that blue cap emoji. Because you're right. He really does lack credibility, and people forget. Yeah. Remember when he knocked out Luke Campbell?
Yeah.
Early January of 2021.
Yeah.
People forget that was a WBC elimination bout. In theory, he then should have been fighting Devin Haney.
Yeah, I remember.
And so that's why when all these people that were giving Devin Haney all this slack, guys were literally avoiding him. They would do elimination bouts and then be ordered to face him and then suddenly not face him. It was maddening. And I just want to make one note. I know you got a lot of callers here before I cut out and let you get going. I spoke to some people, and Coach, it seems to me, I'm just kind of reading the tea leaves. Mm-hmm. No matter what we think of Haney Kambosos, I think the rematch is actually going to happen.
Oh, so
and I don't know how
what about the Lomachenko? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's the issue. Both sides have a rematch clause, and someone put it to me like this: that if you're Devin Haney, don't you think that if you fought Kambosos 100 times, you'd win 100 times? Right? So it's relatively, I think to me, I don't see how Kambosos ever beats him, especially fighting the way he did this past weekend. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're George Kambosos, unless you get enough money or equal money that you would for the rematch clause and you give him an easier fight, you're not taking any other deal. So it was explained to me that both sides would basically say, and I'm talking about the fighters themselves, they look at it like, wait a minute, our best option is still to fight one another. Now, I'm being told that the rematch would happen in a much smaller venue. So there may not be as much money involved from the government of Australia, but they would have it at the Rod Laver Arena, which seats about 22,000. So the economics would change. But again, if you're Devin Haney, you would fight George Kambosos 100 times, and you probably think you win 100. While with Kambosos, he's going to say, wait a minute, if I'm still going to get paid more for fighting Haney more than anyone else, it's still the only fight to take.
So Steve, will it be a lot easier for that fight to make, like when when Devin Haney is bringing his team over that he needs and stuff like that? Would he go through some of the like the similar issues with getting his father in and stuff like that? How would that work out?
No, the only problem I was told by people that were at the promotion, Devin brought a large group of people, family, friends. that wasn't really much of an issue, except it comes out of his purse. I heard he spent over $100,000 on travel and hotels. I mean, if he's willing to cut that check, that's on him. He made a lot of money. As for the father, I think once he got cleared to come in late last week, I don't see why there'd be any other issue. I mean, you know, guy has served his debt to society. Yeah. He cleared them. He worked. There are no issues, and they'll come back. But unfortunately, for those who don't want to see Haney Kambosos too, my feeling is I get the sense unless something drastically changes, we are going to get that fight again.
Can't we just get Devin Haney versus Lomachenko and then get Haney and Kambosos after that fight?
I would love to see it. I personally, from your lips to God's ears, I spoke to both Bob and Lou DiBella, and they made it clear that there's a rematch clause, and if both fighters invoke it, unless you make them a deal that they can't refuse, I think that I don't want to say it's inevitable, but I think it's trending that way. But again, they're only about 96 hours from the fight. Maybe something can change. And by the way, as it relates to Lomachenko, I'm told he is prepared to resume his career as a professional prize fighter. So you'll definitely see him in the ring again.
That's good news. Hey, Steve,
yeah.
Steve, thank you, man. Thank you for calling and letting me know that.
Absolutely. I'll keep listening. Thanks a lot. Good job, Coach, as always.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Steve Kim, man. Shout out to Steve Kim. Yeah, I would. Yeah, shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like I'm kind of with Steve on that shit. Like, and I'm kind of with the fans, you guys, bro. Like, you got beat with one arm. You know what I mean? You got beat with a jab and a check left hook from the first round to the 12th round. Now, of course, I know a lot more went into that. It was footwork, it was feints and stuff like that, and you know, yada 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 yada. This is the thing that I didn't. This is the thing that I didn't understand, guys. I have to say this. Hold on. Shout out to Mr. Calderon. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. This is the thing. This is the thing that got me. When you watch that fight with Tank, and I need to say this before I read your super chat because I don't want to forget. I'm not Tank. With Devin Haney and George Kambosos. There's a lot of times where Devin Haney, when he shoot his jab, or he'll throw a left hook, and he'll jump right back, right? They knew what it's kind of like they knew what George Kambosos was going to do, what he was working on. George Kambosos, his favorite punch, now he does have a good check left hook. George Kambosos does have a good left hook, he does. But his favorite punch is the counter overhand right. He likes to throw that counter overhand right. When you shoot the left jab at him, and it doesn't get back in time, he's fast enough and quick enough, he likes to throw the counter overhand right. Similar to what he did with Teofimo Lopez when he dropped Teofimo Lopez in the first fight. He was trying to land that punch all night long against Devin Haney. What Devin Haney was doing was, every time he did that, when Devin Haney would dip down. You notice every time when Devin Haney would throw his shots, or whatever the case may be, he'll duck his head down all the time. And then when George Kambosos come on the inside to try to throw the overhand right, Devin Haney will duck out to his right, which would be to George Kambosos' left. So when he's throwing the overhand right, he'll dip out this way. He kept dipping down. Now there's one fighter that did that against Canelo Alvarez. Billy Joe Saunders. Remember Billy Joe Saunders last year, guys? Every time Billy Joe Saunders would throw his two-piece, throw his shot off, his jab, and he knew that Canelo was trying to counter him, Billy Joe Saunders would duck his head, duck out of the way. What Canelo did was left hook to the body. Left hook to the body. He'll throw the bolo punch to the body. Bolo punch to the body. Bolo punch to the body. Try to slow him down a little bit. Right? What Canelo noticed was, oh, this is a pattern. He keep doing the same damn thing. He keep doing the same thing. So when he dip his head down again, I'm gonna throw that bolo, like, you know, bolo punch is a fight. It's a punch came out of the Philippines, but it's a hook. It's a hook. It's a half hook and an uppercut. It's like you're throwing it at a I want to say like a 45-degree angle, something like that. You're throwing it like that. And when Billy Joe Saunders ducked his head down, Canelo timed him. Bap! Caught him ducking his head down. I was expecting George Kambosos to make the adjustments and throw that counter left hook uppercut, the bolo punch. If he studies the film and say, damn, I noticed from the first round to the 12th round, Devin Haney was doing the exact same thing. And if you got too close to him, he tied you up. Forced George Kambosos to reset. If he tried to rush in there to get his shots off, bap, jab, meet him in the face, stop him in his tracks, and then he moves out of the way. Right? He was doing the same shit. And what got me, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker, he ain't making no kind of adjustments. So, but it was so one-sided, I don't know, the fans don't want to see that shit. Mr. Calls it on, what you say, family? Say, Snatch's Nose says Canelo's 75,000 seats in Houston wasn't that impressive. Not in Houston, you mean in Arlington and Dallas Stadium, Dallas, Texas. He said, wasn't that impressive as Tank 18,000 on the Porter podcast? No, what he's saying was, he said, yeah, Canelo did 75,000 at Texas Stadium, but it only did $9 million at the gate. He's saying that Tank did 18,000 at the Barclays Center, but they did like 19 million at the gate. So what that tells me is Canelo, even though he did 75,000, they sold their tickets for a lot cheaper. And Tank Davis, even though he did 18,000, they sold their tickets for a lot more money. So people paid more money to see Tank Davis fight versus when Canelo fought Billy Joe Saunders, they paid less money to see him fight. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about, fam. That's what he's talking about. And as a matter of fact, man, you know what I mean? We listen, we got to hit you with James L. White, baby, for the money. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I'm telling you what it is, man. So this where we at now. This where we at now. We if you're a diehard boxing fan, you don't want to hear this shit. You know, it is what it is. But I will say this, that we have been getting some good fights this year. We've been getting some good fights. A whole lot of undisputed fights. We've been getting some great matches. Just a sprinkle of bit here and there. There's gonna be some attraction fights. We do know with Leonard Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather. We understand the game and the blueprint now. Rinse and repeat, we're going to do the same thing. Tank Davis does have a core fan base of casuals. And they're going to pay to see him fight anybody, right? You know, like Gilly the Kid say, as a youngin', Tank Davis will fight anybody. As a youngin'. You know what I mean? We want to see you fight the Lomachenkos. We want to see you fight Devin Haney. We want to see you fight the Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? When are we going to get these fights, man? You know what I mean? I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying, but it is what it is. And now I get what Leonard is saying. So when you're online, you got a casual arguing with you, debating with you, and you're a diehard boxing fan. You know what a check left hook is. You know what a feint is. You know what it means to fight on the front foot as well as the back foot. You know what I mean? You know what it means to manipulate the space in front of you, guard control, trap counters. You know what all this stuff is. And when you're talking to a casual, they don't know that. You see what I'm saying? So when they try to debate and argue with you about a fight, don't get upset. Just understand what
Who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Look at you, casual. You're all wet behind the ears. Breath smelling like Similac. You better go on before you get your little thick ass tossed up. Sitting there coming up in here, calling my show, trying to debate with me about boxing. You don't even know nothing about boxing. You told me your favorite fighter was Jake Paul. That right there disqualified you from any boxing discussions. None of that. You see what I'm saying? None of that. That right there disqualify you. He said, Coach Gordon boy do the same thing with Ryan and Mugia. Of course they do. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, I talked about that already. If you've been watching this show, you know I talked about that already. Yeah. I already talked about that shit. Jaime Mugia, 39-0, 31 knockouts, and he ain't fighting nobody. He ain't fighting no champions. Pulled out of Jermall Charlo. Well, his promotional company did that. Oscar Dela Hoya did that. Well, mandated to fight Jennebeck, pulled out of that. So we ought to know what time it is. Of course, Golden Boy do the same shit. But I talked about that already. Yeah, they do. That's what they do. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But Jaime Mugia, he's not the attraction that Tank is. As I said before, whether you like it or not, Tank Davis is the shogun in the lightweight division when it comes to selling out venues and drawing more money at the gate. It is what it is. And if he did anywhere near the rumors that's been speculated that he's done, whether it's 275,000 pay-per-views, 400,000 pay-per-view buys, 500,000 pay-per-view buys, 375,000 pay-per-view buys. I don't heard 7, 8, 9 different numbers. I don't know what the fuck to believe because ain't nothing been substantiated by the people who would know, the people who are in the know. You see what I'm saying? So anytime I hear 5, 6 content creators coming with different numbers, we know it's a lie in it some goddamn well. We know that for a fact, right? Shout out to Boxing Gym. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, listen to Coach busting out boxing lingo. Yeah, man. Just said fear is the truth. Okay, all right, fear is the truth. Okay. What'd you say? Jaime belts getting took next. Jaime ain't got no belts. What belt he got? He ain't got no belt. What belt he got? What he got? The Golden Boy belt? What kind of belt he got? I don't think Jaime Mugia got a belt, right? Nah, he ain't got no belt. He ain't got no belt at all. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. You see what I'm saying? So, what you say? Harvey, he say Tank does have a rabid fan base though. This is true. Small but rabid. No, small. They come out, dog. Like they come out. Like, I mean, you can make an argument between Tank and Ryan Garcia, who like both of them have, they got a solid fan base. But when my thing is this is what I'm looking at Harvey. The electricity that would be in the air. If you've been following me for a while, you know what twicity is. Twicity. Instead of saying electricity, if you're tongue tied and start every sentence with a T, the electricity in the air, the twicity that would be in the air for that fight would be massive. I'm finna start doing some shows at barbershops. I'm gonna be doing them on my phone and maybe my laptop. I take my laptop and just I'm not gonna take my Rodecaster. I'll probably just take my laptop camera. I got a camera right here with light stuff like that. Go to my homeboy barbershop. We're just gonna do a show there. The electricity though for that fight to be massive. Be massive. Like it or not. The twicity. That's what we're talking about. The twicity. You see what I'm saying? The twicity be electric for that. And then from a boxing fan standpoint, guess what? We get to see a good fight. He said 275. Dan Raphael reported. Tank Rolling believe the source as you may. All right, if that's what listen. If that's what Dan Raphael is saying, then he did 275. Then guess what? If that fight did 275, AI, then guess what? That's box office. I'm gonna tell you why that's box office. Because shit, they didn't have to pay Rolly Romero no hell of a lot of money. Look here, Rolly, check this out, dog. I know you're trying to buy your mom a house. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna listen what we're gonna do. We're gonna give $50, put $50 in the bank. That's for you, baby boy. Hold on to that. That's $50. We're gonna give you a whole head cheese sandwich, a pickle pig feet. We're gonna give you a dill pickle, you see what I'm saying? Some lemon heads. We're gonna give you lemon heads. We're gonna give you a frozen cup, some lily dillies on the side, Boston baked beans, you see what I'm saying? And you're gonna get the rest on the back end. We're gonna call it a day. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to give you a percentage, a little small percentage of the pay-per-view if those numbers come back, whatever. So if that's what Dan Raphael says, and then you know what? We'll run with what Dan Raphael said. If it did 275, that's less than the 400,000 Blue said it did, and the 5 or 300-something thousand or 500,000 that Fanon said. So we'll run with Dan Raphael. He'll probably know a little bit more about that situation than those guys do, other content creators. So I'll run with that. If that's what he did, that's good. You did 18, 19 million at the gate. You do 275 pay-per-view. I was one of those pay-per-view buys. I bought it myself. You see what I'm saying? So, that's box office. That's box office because you didn't put a lot of money. You didn't have a lot of money tied up into the fighters. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. So Yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. Bro, that shit right there, what Leonard's saying, making a whole lot of goddamn sense. That's what he mean. Well, it got to make sense. It has to make sense. It has to make sense. So, but listen, the Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis is fight to make. I hope they can make that fight happen. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Derek from Florida.
Derek from Florida, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, I had a question, but like, what's up with the So I want to see the Jermall versus the Jaime McGill. Like, I think McGill wants to fight. It's just Golden Boy. Like, they doing the same thing with Ryan. Like, you get where I'm coming from?
I think with the Jaime McGill situation, yes, that is Golden Boy. As it relates to Ryan, I don't think they're doing nothing to Ryan. Ryan is pulling out the fights himself. So I think that with the Jaime McGill situation, yes, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
It's not Jaime McGill.
To me, that's a good fight, though, to me, because I got Charlo. I want to see them boys fight each other in the same weight class. Them boys got to fight each other. Like, you know, the time is now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Salute to Derek,
All right,
man.
so.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Blackjack, what did he say, fam? He said you got me at the lemon heads. You know, I don't care what my lawyer wants.
True.
Yeah, man.
True.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, dog. It is what it is. Like, listen, man. They ain't have to pay Roller no hell of a money. Look, we're gonna get a couple $, baby boy. See what I'm saying? Look here, man. We're gonna get a couple $, dog. You know, we know you shooting better than a broke dick dog. You ain't never had no money. So, you know, what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you a couple $. You sell this fight. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know what Rolly got. A lot of you guys seem to know these numbers and stuff like that. You know, a lot of these guys, seem to know the numbers. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not the guy that's gonna come here and pretend like I know. I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't know. But I don't have the sources that some of these other guys say. Sources say. But Dan Rafael, I would be inclined to more so believe Dan Rafael. If he's not, you know, I'm more so inclined to believe him. What you say? He said Rick Glazier saying those numbers be capped. Hey man, well shit, you know, who is Rick Glazier from a standpoint of all right, what he says is the law versus the Dan Rafael. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, he says cap. Dan Rafael saying something else. It depends on who you want to believe. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Depends on who you want to believe. But I'm gonna assume if those are the numbers, just assuming those are the numbers, bro. That's phenomenal, bro. Hold on, guys. I just got a text. That's phenomenal if those are the numbers. And now you're looking at what Leonard is talking about. And if you're a Tank Davis, listen. If you're a Tank Davis, if you're a Tank Davis dog, you're looking at it like, man, shit. You know what I mean? Like, why would somebody send me a text? Why would I fucking the gravy train going good? And what if they did? What he said they did? They did 19 million at the gate, something like that. So 19 million at the gate, and I'm just doing some quick math. 275,000 pay-per-view buys times $80. That's $22 million. That's 22 million. And then they did 19 million at the gate. That's 40. That'd be $41 million. Damn. Fighting Rolly Romero. You know what I mean? So, woo. That's a lot, boy. That's a lot there, boy. 22 million pound pay-per-view buys, if that's the case, and 19 million at the gate. Yeah, 40. Yeah, that's a lot. And you ain't paid. And it said it, Rolly. It said, I'm a fan of Big Rolo. I like Big Rolly Romero, not for boxing though. As a boxer, he's terrible. I don't like Rolly Romero as a boxer. I like Rolly Romero as a comedian. I like Rolly Romero on social media, but as a boxer, I don't like him at all. Just being honest, he's not a boxer. He's a judo. He does judo. He's not a boxer. He can't box to save his life. You know what I mean? He can get in there and fight, rough you up, stuff like that. But you know, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest, and I like Rolly, but it is what it is. F Society say Tank got 3 mil, Rolly got 400K. Oh, those are the reports. Those are the reports. Yeah, I don't know. King KO, what you say? You say Jermall the Cowley, Lion, Duck, and Sulecki. No, he ain't ducking Sulecki. He ain't ducking. I mean, I was joking with that. I say sources say Jermall Charlo is ducking Sulecki. Nah, he ain't ducking Sulecki. Sulecki is not even nobody to duck, to be honest with you. Like, Sulecki is nobody to duck. You know what I mean? So, what you say, Bless? Rolling 500K? Okay. Yeah, Sulecki ain't nobody to duck, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Sulecki is a cherry pick tomato can. I think of Jermall Charlo. Again, Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, they need each other. The only thing I don't like about that Sulecki fight, I hated that the fight was made. From what I'm hearing now, I will say this. From what I've been hearing that those ticket sales were not doing well for Jermall Charlo and Sulecki. Nobody wanted to see that shit. Like, I heard they was walking around Houston, Texas, begging people. Hey, we got a fight coming up. As a matter of fact, when is that fight? That fight was on Juneteenth. That fight was what, on the end of the month, I think? The 19th, something like that? Yeah, Jermall, let's look at this fight schedule. Hold on. Let's look at this fight schedule. Guys. I'm fixing to show you guys something. Let me blow it up so you guys can see it. Let me blow it up. For what I'm seeing, this fight was going to be June the 18th. June the 18th. Let's look at this, right? This fight right here, Charlo was going to fight Sulecki on the 18th of June. Juneteenth, right? Juneteenth holiday, right? They pulled out of this fight. From what I've been hearing, they've been struggling like hell to sell this fight out. That's what I've been hearing. And you know what? I'm inclined to believe that. Because Jermall Charlo can't draw flies to shit. Listen, bro, we just saw his little brother with a little twin fight for Undisputed in Los Angeles, in Carson, California. And they couldn't sell out a 9,000 seat arena, a venue. They gave away more tickets than they sold, from what I've been hearing. You see what I'm saying? So that was for Undisputed. Jermall Charlo is fighting Sulecki in Houston, because that's the only place he could be a bigger draw. And the people, the boxing fans in Houston, even the cats are like, listen, man, we got Jermall Charlo fighting. Then they're gonna be like, Charlo, who are he fighting? He fighting Macy Sulecki. Who? He fighting Macy Sulecki. What? Who is that? Macy's? You talking about Macy's, the store in the mall? Remember we went through this yesterday? Oh yeah, I went to Macy's, man. Macy's got they got some good sales going on. No, I ain't talking about Macy's, the store. The boxer name is Macy. Macy what? Macy Sulecki. Macy Suzuki? Who? I had a Suzuki back in the day. I had a Suzuki Samurai. All jokes aside, in the 90s, I did have a Suzuki Samurai. Sold it. I ain't have it long because I ain't like the motherfucker. But had Suzuki. But it's Suzuki. Yeah, he had a Suzuki. Suzuki Forenzo, whatever the case may be. No, his name's Sulecki. They don't even know who this dude is. They couldn't even give these goddamn tickets away. Like, the people in Houston, like, they ain't stupid, man. They like, man, look here, dog. Man, listen, Jamel just fight for Undisputed. We seeing Devin Haney going to Australia fight for Undisputed. We seeing Tank doing numbers, this and that. Dog, you gotta give us something better than this here, man. And what he can say is, I tried to give you something better. I tried to make the fight with Jaime Munguia. You see what I'm saying? But, man, they pulled out of the fight what y'all wanted me to do. And then people like, we understand he pulled out of the fight, man, but we just tired, dog. You've been a professional boxer for 14 years, and you only fought one champion. You fought K9 in the junior middleweight division when you first got the IBF strap. And, dog, that dude was 5'6", 154 pounds. You 6'1", got a 74.5-inch arm reach, and you fought one champion in 14 years. Come on, dog. So the people tired of hearing excuses. They're not gonna buy and support this shit. I hate probably tell them, look here, dog. God damn. Woo, man, I know you want to get $3-4 million for this fight, but dog, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. You can't draw flies to shit. If you gonna fight Macy Sulecki, you gonna get paid Macy Sulecki type money. You can't expect the king's ransom when you ain't fighting kings. You see what I'm saying? And then you're going to go around on different podcasts and sit back and try to convince me that you Matilda Gorilla. Now, we know you fought J-Rock. We know you beat J-Rock. We know that. That was at 154. But J-Rock wasn't no champion. He didn't have no belts. The only dude you fought in 14 years that had a belt was K9. He was 42, 43 years old, 44 years old at the time you fought him. So that people looking at that shit, dog. People looking at that shit. Easy Dive, what did you say, fam? He said, Coach, I was thinking about buy tickets for Charlo versus Castano. And he said, I was on the Game Time app, and they still have hella tickets 2 hours before the fight. Yeah, they gave away a lot. They gave away a lot. And it's a shame, dog, because Jermall Charlo, that's my guy. I mess with Mel. I mess with Mel all day. Dog. But Jermall, no, man, no, bro, no. Y'all see, they can't sell me on that shit, dog. They can't sell me on that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
They can't sell me on that shit, dog. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like this ain't no hate, like my nigga. Like this dude been boxing. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. He's been a professional boxer for 14 years. And in 14 years, you fought one champion? Like, I ain't got but a GED. I'm not the brightest light bulb in the ceiling, and I'm not the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen drawer. But you can't shit on my plate and tell me it's filet mignon, bro. You can't do that.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jermall the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Nello.
What up? This Jermall the Hitman Charlo. Y'all know what it is. Who want it? Let's get it. Man, name the names, man. Name the names need to be named. Mike was trying to hear that shit. He said, please call his people out, please. Mike had to beg the nigga to say, please call his people out. You got millions of people watching. Bruh, how you got millions of people watching you? Mike Tyson, a living legend, put you on the spot in front of millions of people who watching, telling you to say the names. And listen, that was the weakest call out I've ever heard in the history of boxing. Dang, that's the best you can do. Damn, my nigga like, Mike like, God damn, wait a minute, who do you want? Call him out, man, call him out, man, call him out. Tell him who you want, man, tell him who you want. Tell him what the name is, son. Tell him what the name is, son. Tell him what the name is. Who you want, son? Who you want? Say the name. I'll call him right now. Just say the name. Listen, I got everybody number. Just tell me. I'm gonna pull out my trusted sidekick. Tell me who you want. I'll call him right now. I'm Mike Tyson. I got everybody phone number. Tell them who you want. Say the name. Now, Mike, they know who they is. Mike, they know who it is. Just say the name. Just give me a name. I'm gonna Tyson somebody. No, they know who it is. They know who it is, Mike. Mike, I ain't gotta say the names, Mike. They know who it is. Hey.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Hey, look here, man. There's a garbage ass fight coming on this weekend, right? This guy, I'm finna tell you what's coming on this weekend. It's a few of them coming on this weekend. I was the only content creator on the planet Earth that spoke about Trevor Bryan. Trevor Bryan fan, E.G., turned me off on him. Yeah, man, I don't like the way you disrespect Trevor Bryan. I was the only guy that was talking about Trevor Bryan. I would never talk about Trevor Bryan again in life. Won't be covering that fight. You see no caller ID. This is Jason Mones. Jason Mones, this is the no troll zone, sir. No troll zone. Jason Mones, if you want me to answer your call under no caller ID, you're gonna have to pay like your weight. You're gonna have to drop a dub. If you ain't got $20, you ain't gotta worry about me answering that phone. You better drop a dub. No caller ID, Jason Mones, my stalker and my troll. You better drop it like it's hot. Drop that money on there, boy, and then I answer the phone. Other than that, you're going to stay blocked. I block you personally. It is what it is. So now, so that's what I'm saying. So I was the only guy talking about this guy, Trevor Bryan. Guess what? I will not be going live for that fight. We won't be giving him no shine. Him and that one fan he ain't got but one fan. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I will not be covering that fight. That's the only shine you're going to get. That's the only sign you're going to get from me. I got Daniel Dubois knocking Trevor Bryan ass out too. I know I said I'm going to pick Trevor Bryan, but we got him knocked. I got Daniel Dubois knocking his ass out. You went life and death with a crabber. You went life and death with a professional crabber. A guy who catches crabs for a living. Let's see. Edgar Berlanga versus Alexis Angulo. All right. That's on ESPN. They fighting at the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden. Right? I think the Hulu Theater is where Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos fought last year in December. Jaime Mugiel is fighting Jim Kelly. Now, I don't know if y'all know who Jim Kelly is. Do anybody know who Jim Kelly is? Let's pull up Jim Kelly. Let's see who this is. Let's see. Oscar Dela Hoya turned down. Oscar Dela Hoya turned down Jermall Charlo. He turned that fight down. Okay. We can't blame that on Jermall. Oscar Dela Hoya turned that down. Let's see. Let's go to Box Rec. Let's go to Box Rec. Let's see what this dude look like. Man. Let's go to Box Rec. Let's see. Goddamn, boy. I don't know which one he is. As a matter of fact, I think is he Irish? Is this him? No, let me see what's up. No, I'm already. Damn, I forgot what his picture look like. As a matter of fact, let me go to Jaime Mugiel. I gotta find this guy picture. Hold on, guys. I gotta find this guy picture. Jaime Mugiel. We ain't talking about all fighters. Yeah, all fighters. We're gonna go there. 39-0. This him, 39-0. He's fighting Jimmy Kilrain Kelly. Let's see what Kilrain look like. I be damned. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is who Jaime Mugiel is fighting next, guys. This guy right here. This is who he fighting next. He gonna be 40. One thing I can guarantee, Jaime Mugiel will be 40-0 when this fight is over with. This is who Jaime Mugiel is fighting next. He will be 40-0, not 40-0, 40-0. He will be 40-0 when it's over with. I can guarantee that. 40-0, and I can guarantee he will win this fight by knockout. 40-0, 32 knockouts. He won't be 40-0 with 32 knockouts. He's going to be 40-0. He's going to be. Not he is going to be. Not he's going to be. He's going to be 40-0 with 32 knockouts when this shit over with. Much as everybody like to bang on much as everybody like to bang on Jermall Charlo, and I do give him my fair share of criticism. Lord have mercy. And we're going to talk about Jermall Charlo. Surely you got to talk about Jaime Mugiel. This is who this man is fighting next. Lord have mercy. Well, I'll be real good for now on, Mr. Cates. I see that one Trevor Bryan fan is here. See that one Trevor Bryan fan is here. I don't know why you're here, sir. But you can stay. You're all right. You're all right with me. You just got emotional about garbage ass Trevor Bryan, that trash ass nigga Trevor Bryan, but it is what it is. You're all right with me. You cool. But yeah, man, anyways, yeah, so and listen, that fight in Miami and Trevor Bryan, boy, you'll be lucky if you get 600 people to show up in that shit. Trevor Bryan is the opposite of a draw. He's the opposite of an attraction. He is the unattraction. That nigga is trash. You don't get no more trash than Trevor Bryan. Trash. Anyways, let's go back over here though. Now, this is who Jaime Mugiel is fighting. Lord have mercy. James Kelly, Jaime Mugiel, Kanat Islam, Harry Matthews? Did he fight Big Bad Dennis Hogan? Okay, he fought Dennis Hogan. That's the same dude Jermall Charlo fought. Dennis Hogan, Big Bad Dennis Hogan. No, Dennis Hogan was a killer. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, this is Adrian from Dallas.
Adrian from Dallas, talk to me, fam.
Coach, what it be, man? You doing okay today?
Yes, I'm doing real good. I'm in a really good mood. Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Oh, thank God you're in a good mood because I'm in a great mood. What I'm going to tell you. All right, Coach. Look at this, man. I mean, so everybody's coming out with the pay-per-view numbers for Davis versus Romero then? It already came out officially?
I don't know, man. I mean, Dan Raphael did say on Twitter, I did see that fight sold in even 275,000 pay-per-view buys. An even. That's what he said.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Okay. All right. 275. Let's just give it less than that because he's probably bumping it up a little bit. And I'll be honest with you. Everybody that I know that saw that fight illegally saw that fight. Mm-hmm. I saw that fight illegally. Nobody gave a crap about that fight. Mm-hmm. When it comes down to, he brings in the fans, he brought stars and all this. He's in New York City. He got to bring somebody in. Mm-hmm. We know that he could, he got good cat with people. That's cool. He's a little mini Mike Tyson, but he doesn't show any time. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know why the hell they even call him the mini Mike Tyson when he was coming up. He's not that. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I think he's like I said, his pedigree, it's not there. He has no Olympic. I don't see any Olympic, any amateur pedigree that I see from him. He came from where he came from. He did whatever he did, and now he's here.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Just to clarify.
Tank Davis, Coach. I'm sorry, okay. Tank Davis.
Okay.
And you see the pedigree with Haney. You see the pedigree with Ryan Garcia. My opinion. These guys had better competition than he did. Mm-hmm. In my aspect of viewing it. And the thing is, we're talking about he's the next superstar. Like I said this before on your calls before, Coach. Mm-hmm. But he's only making, let's just say, like we're just assuming $2 million a fight. That is not a superstar type of money. Yeah, he's making more money than us, so I can't say shit. You say you got a GED, well, I got a high school. We're not that off. You know what I mean? But we still hustling and we still making our money somehow. You know what I mean? Yeah. It is what it is. If you're born to make that money and you say that you're the superstar, you're not getting paid like a superstar. All right? You're not getting paid like a pay-per-view attraction. If you're telling me right now that these guys keep on pushing this guy, that he's all this and all that, like cupcakes, 275 is nothing compared to the last time he had it. They didn't even want to tell you how much he made, but now they want to tell you? Like, come on, man, that makes no sense. You're telling me that you're not going to release your sources, but now somehow, some way, somebody like Dan Raphael has been in the sport for a long time. Mm. He busts out with the source. And are they going to say, Showtime going to come out and say, defend that and go, that's not real. That's fake. Dan, don't do that, please, because the numbers aren't out yet and we're not complete. Or they're going to say, we don't have no comment towards that because, like we said, we're not going to put out the numbers. Because 275, he's 27 years old. He's nowhere near Floyd Mayweather's aspect of being a star. Nowhere of Oscar De La Hoya. Nowhere of anybody else of legendary. This guy, Coach, I know you're going to say this, and you're going to defend it. He brings ashes to the seats. But let's be honest, Coach. He is not a full. He does not give you that Lomachenko. Like when you look at Lomachenko, the way he fought, the way he was fighting. What do you see when you see Lomachenko, the way he fights compared to Davis?
What do you mean? What do I see?
Comparisons, like you can say, like when you're looking at a great fighter, right? You're looking at, for me in my aspect, Lomachenko has better pedigree. The way he moved, the way he would make people look silly, he would make people quit, right? And I'm just saying, like when you look at Tank Davis, did you see that like just like Haney when he went in there and made Kambosos look silly? He made him look like you don't belong in this league. Where Romero was tagging Davis the whole night, and Romero could have been winning the round. You know what I mean? The way you view it, because he was jabbing him, making him look, hitting him, hurting him a little bit. Davis, all he did was, and that's the thing, he hurt him. Okay, I understand. He knocked him out. He did the job, but it lasted 6 rounds. You're not supposed to let that guy be in there for 6 rounds.
Yeah,
that guy has, MMA style.
Yeah, but Tank is knocking people out and he's selling out arenas. Like, how can you, like, Lomachenko was not doing that. Lomachenko is not nowhere near doing what Tank is doing. And Tank,
but I'm
Tank, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tank had about 300 amateur fights or more. Like his amateur background, his amateur pedigree is the real deal. You know what I mean? His amateur pedigree is the real deal. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Tank a bad motherfucker. Yeah, out of the amateurs, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. But do you see who's more beatable at an aspect of view? Like who's a harder fighter to beat? Well, you can see they can out jab Tank Davis, right?
Lomachenko has 2 losses already, so we know he's beatable.
Yeah,
we already know that he has 2 losses.
Yeah. I understand that. A 2-time Olympic champion, right?
Yeah.
Olympic champion, where Davis is a proven commodity at where? The amateurs or in the professions where he's only won 1 real title.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, but he is a proven commodity. The key word is commodity. Okay. He's a proven commodity in the pros, because in the pros, what Leonard Ellerbe is saying is it's about the bottom line. There's no fighting in the lightweight division that sells more tickets than Tank Davis. Whether it's Lomachenko, whether it's Devin Haney, whether it's Teofimo Lopez, nobody is doing what he's doing from an attraction standpoint and selling out venues and doing better pay-per-view numbers. See, Leonard is looking at the bottom line. I hear what you're saying. He's looking at the bottom line. That's what he's looking at. But as it relates from a talent standpoint, Tank Davis is a talented motherfucker, bro. Like I think you really need to look and see his amateur pedigree. Now you can make an argument for maybe his level of competition and stuff like that. You can make an argument for that. Yeah, for sure. You can make an argument for that, but like the Lomachenko, I mean, he got 2 losses already. You know what I mean? So I mean, he's a decorated amateur in the amateurs and the Olympics and stuff like that. I take my hat off to him. He's decorated in that. But in the pros, he's not a draw. And he's not pulling the numbers that Tank Davis is doing. And I'm not even getting into the numbers because I don't believe in fantasy into promoting. I don't make a dime from it. But those are the facts, dog. Like, I mean, whether I like it or not, the reality of the situation is Tank Davis is an attraction like that. And has Lomachenko ever fought on pay-per-view, to your knowledge?
No, I don't think he's ever fought on pay-per-view, Coach.
Yeah, so he's never fought on the pay-per-view before, so we don't even know what he'll do with a pay-per-view. But we know what Tank has done. You know what I mean? So, but I get your point. I get your point. So I'm gonna let you finish up just because we finna give it a wrap the show up. So you're saying all that to say what?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Coach. Oh man, I'm so sorry, man.
No, you're saying all that to say what?
I'm gonna wrap it up real quick, Coach. I'm sorry. So the thing is, I just see it like this, man. It's like being in a hype train. You know what I mean? So much hype in my aspect, and you could say, man, I think you're hating on him. No, because I've seen the type of fighters that he fought. Leo Santa Cruz coming up in weight. I need you to summarize it. Like, okay, so your opinion is what? Your opinion of Tank Davis is what? Hype job. Okay, that's how you feel about it. Your opinion of Lomachenko is what? Greatness that's already proven himself, because he fought even Rigondeaux, which we're making praise for Davis, that he beat Leo Santa Cruz coming up in weight. And then we got Rigondeaux, with a 2-time Olympic champion in the amateurs. Okay. You know what I mean? Olympic. So to summarize it, you look at Tank Davis as a hype job. You look at Lomachenko as greatness. So salute to you, Adrian. I totally disagree with that. Thank you so much, Coach. I totally disagree, but we can agree to disagree. Salute. Yeah, we're good. Thanks. Hey, man, I got to let the brother talk. But anyways, man, let's give everybody a round of applause. You know what? Hey, we're going to give it again. Here we go.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something once for all. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
There they go. That's the one right there. That's the one. Shout out to Adrian from Dallas. Adrian reminded me, I ain't gonna lie, Adrian reminded me of you know how listen, watch when you watch I told you guys, when you watch Timothy Bradley commentate a Vasily Lomachenko fight, it's the most disgusting shit I ever heard in my life. In Florida, we got something called dick pulling. You know what dick pulling is? When you pull somebody's jock all the time. Hey, stop pulling that nigga dick, man. Pull your own dick. Hype your own self up. You see what I'm saying? You know, and the stuff that Timothy Bradley says is ridiculous to me. Oh my gosh, Dre, did you see what Lomachenko is doing? Listen, you know, bro, perfect. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. When Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez last year, was that last year? Year before last. Teofimo Lopez was kicking Lomachenko ass. Round 1 went by. Lomachenko ain't do shit. Round 2 went by. Lomachenko ain't do shit. Round 3 went by. Lomachenko ain't do shit. Round 4 went by. Lomachenko ain't do shit. Round 5 went by. Lomachenko ain't do shit. Round 6 went by. Lomachenko ain't do shit. Listen, doggone, Teofimo was up 6 rounds to 0. Guess what Timothy Bradley was saying? Oh my gosh, Dre, you see what's going on. Lomachenko is not letting his hands go, but right now he's like the Matrix in there. He's downloading the information. He's processing it. He's downloading the information on Teofimo Lopez, and then he's gonna come back and do this and do that. Remember that? I swear to God, I'm not lying.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Bruh, he was like, oh my gosh, he's downloading the information. The Lomachenko brain is like a computer inside the ring. Go back and watch Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko, and I promise you won't stop laughing. Oh my gosh, his brain is like a computer. It's like his brain was created by created by Steve Jobs and what the other dude name? I got his Bill Gates. His brain is a computer, and it was created by Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. They came together and they created this brain for Vasily Lomachenko, and he's like the Matrix. It's like, gosh, the way he throw punches and angles. I've never seen nothing like that. Did you see the way he threw that check left hook, Dre? And the sweat went off of his forehead, and it almost touched his boxing trunks, but he moved out of the way. Do you see the symmetrical movement when Pi meets the square and it elevates on a 90-degree angle from a vertical point of view, dealing with the horizontal? Have you ever seen? Bro, I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? This man getting his ass whooped. Like Teofimo Lopez taking a crown to him. Every time he try that move where you want to step to the side, Teofimo was stepping right there, shooting the jab to the body. I'm like, bro, what fight, bro? If I was just listening to Timothy Bradley, I would have swore, goddamn it, Lomachenko would beat Teofimo ass. I would have sworn he would beat Teofimo ass, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's like a computer. Did you see what Steve Jobs and Bill Gates created together? Oh, he's the mate. Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? This man getting his ass whipped. I mean, I'm just saying, dog. This ain't no shade. Like, I'm calling it like it is. But he they won. That's the one. Let's give everybody a round of applause. He they won now. He they won. He they won now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. He they won, man. Hey, man. Hey, y'all already know what time it is.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. We're gonna go out OJ the Jew Man style. We gotta do this OJ the Jew Man style. Let's go ahead and do this here, man. OJ the Jew Man style. Give everybody a shout out. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to Lisa Bells. Shout out to Cool Boy Curry. Shout out to Blackjack. Shout out to MC Tasty. Shout out to Ricky Ricardo. Shout out to Jay Miller. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to Daniel Rios. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Shout out to Boxer Size Ben. Shout out to Cool Boy Curry. Shout out to my brother Retro Boxing and Documentaries. Shout out to James Lee from B-More. Shout out to Frank from the Bay. Shout out to Willie from the DMB. Shout out to CJ from Maryland. Shout out to Steve Kim from LA. Shout out to Derek from Florida. Shout out to Adrian from Dallas. Let's see. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Jeff Luciano. Shout out to Big Hector Garcia. Shout out to Lil Green ISP. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, the good doctor. Shout out to Ricardo Johnson. Shout out to Knockdown 305, born and raised in the county of Dade. Shout out to West Side. Shout out to Reggie Owens, man. Salute to Reggie Owens. Shout out to Blood Boxing. Shout out to anyone I may forgot, man. If I forgot you, please forgive me, man. Please forgive me, man. I just want to give a salute to everybody in the chat. I will get everybody's names tomorrow. We're going live later on. We're gonna go live again today, so don't worry about it. We will be going back live again. Just remember, man, once again, it's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today USA Boxing. You ought to know what time it TI is, baby. You know my motto. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will be going live in probably another hour or so, a couple hours or so. Other than that, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.